Hey everyone, how are y'all? Libra Moon, how are you tonight? Hey Scott, how are you? Ilm Young, how are you tonight? Alright, y'all, and I'm sorry the live is later tonight than what I had originally said that I was gonna start doing them, but I'm not feeling good and I'm running behind and hey Big Al, how are you? And no, I'm not feeling better. I still feel like crap, honestly. Hey Tech Death, how are you? Avery, how are you? Tech Death, you like the 10:30 time? I was trying to do it the 9, but I'm just not feeling good. I haven't been up out of bed all weekend. Still feel bad. All right, so I'm probably not gonna be on here. Hey Dan, how are you? I'm probably not gonna be on here all night. Maybe an hour and a half or so, just because I do have to get up early in the morning. Because hey Elliot, how are you? The Adam Montgomery trial starts in the morning. It's going to be jury selection, and it starts at like 9 o'clock Eastern time, which is 8 o'clock my time. So I've got to get up super early to get the live and everything scheduled. Tiff, how are you? Hey Kelly M, how are you? Avery, are you feeling any better? Betty Joe, how are you feeling? Thank you, Tiff. Elsie, how are you? Dan, you'll be here for 30 minutes. A cool gamer, how are you? Oh, good Lord, Avery. Girl, you and Betty Joe, y'all both need to get better. Hey, Too Fast, how are you? And thank you for remembering to hit the like button on the way in, Too Fast. Hey, Loaded Hot, how are you? Sally Mae, how are you? Avery, how are you tonight?
Hey,
Girl, you
so
sound
I
bad.
I still sound horrible. The doctor told us that whatever this is that's going around, she
Mm-hmm.
she said she said that she just calls it a crud because like nobody's really testing positive for anything, but it's like a really bad virus with, fever and everything, and
Yeah.
it's lingering for freaking weeks. I mean, I'm telling you, this is our third week of still being congested, coughing. Most days I don't even have a voice.
Well, Betty Joe, she just said in chat a minute ago that she's feeling worse than what she did the other night when she came up here. And when she came
Uh-huh.
up here, hey Don F, how are you? When she came up here, she didn't sound as bad as you sound.
Yeah,
Um, but
it's just
yeah,
it's just not going away. And I've been talking to other people around here, and they all have it too, and they're the same thing. They've had it for weeks, and it's like you just cannot, no matter what you do, you cannot get the congestion out of your lungs, out of your body. And like it's random fever, off and on, body ache. I mean, it's just, I've lost 15 pounds in the past 3.5 weeks from not being able to eat.
yeah, that's not good.
Can I tell you something?
Hey, Lady V, how are you?
I'm good. I'm better than you two.
Yeah, I
At the
still
risk
feel
of
like.
being called doctor again by Vapor, can I give you a suggestion? Uh, there's
Sure.
this and it tastes good actually. Get some fresh lemons, cut them in half. Take two teaspoons of thyme, the herb, and put some honey in it. And not only will it help clear your lungs, and it does help clear your lungs, it also helps digestive issues. And it's all healthy. You can take it as often as you want, like every day or whatever, or just put like two spoonfuls of thyme in your mouth and just chew on it for a while. It gets in your bloodstream faster and it will clear your lungs out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I find it a little concerning. I don't know how you guys are, but I find it a little concerning because I've never in my adult life seen people get sick like this and stay sick for this long. And it worries me. Like, what in the heck is it?
Or just
That,
get sick back to back like you have.
yeah. And it makes you wonder, like, what the heck is here now? Like,
Oh,
it should be
definitely.
gone. Yeah.
I
I'm
tell you,
over it. I'm
ever
telling
since
you.
ever since we went to Virginia, I got on the way home. I got sick, and it's been like boom, 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 one right after another.
Yeah. Well, I knew today when I was getting dressed today and my size 7 jeans were loose on me and I was like, what in the heck? And I
Yeah,
had to go in.
it's one thing to lose weight, but when you're losing it when you're sick, it's
Yeah,
not
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 good.
good, right?
Mm-mm.
Young Young said, "All y'all being sick makes me think that you can catch bugs in chat."
I know, right?
That's
And
what I thought.
it's
Like we're passing it through the internet, man.
I mean,
yeah,
honestly, that's what it seems like. Like it's going around that bad.
well,
And real quick, y'all, before I forget, let me do this just 1 second. Jeff H, thank you so much for becoming a member and welcome to our family.
I have
Okay.
now named him Jeff Fafa.
You've been what?
He's Jeff Fafa.
Oh, I don't know. Let me get back to my
You know
chat.
that ventriloquist guy that has the Achmed.
Lady V, I don't know if it's my ears, but
No,
you
she
sound
sounds,
Again?
yeah, you sound kind of way off a
Right.
little bit. Elliot, I think ours have been for a while now. So you have opinions on the topic, none of which are popular.
what's the topic?
Just whatever tonight.
Oh,
I want to make sure I let everybody know that I will be up in the morning to stream Adam Montgomery's trial. It starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time, so I have to go live a little before 8 my time. Uh, but tomorrow is just basically jury selection, and then they're saying that Wednesday morning they're supposed to start with their opening statements.
did they end up separating his
No,
charges?
no, the judge denied that. He said that
Good.
he wasn't going to sever it. So it'll be for the murder of Harmony and the abuse charge.
Oh, good, good, good.
Globa, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. That was very nice of you. Thank you.
Ooh, I hope I get one because mine just expired today.
Let's see. Libra Moon, Attack Death, A Loaded Hot, M Young, and Max G got it.
I didn't hear my name.
I'm sorry. I'll be in an
Try
MRI at
again,
9 o'clock.
Glowbug. Try again, Glowbug.
Hey, JC. Big Al says he'll be in an MRI at 9 o'clock. Oh, damn. I hope everything turns out okay with the Big Al.
Ooh, I do not like MRIs. Well, if it's the open one.
Yeah, I'm going to end up having to go back to the doctor because mine is just, my side has been killing me all weekend. And then I had a migraine on top of it. And I
Ooh.
couldn't get up out of the bed. Like, I felt like
Yeah,
pure shit all
when
weekend.
when you said you were sick, I was thinking that you had this crud, and I was like,
No, I haven't.
oh,
I haven't caught that yet. Glowbug, thank you so much for gifting those memberships.
did she? She tried again?
Okay, so Happy Cappy, Cool Gamer, Elliot, Copper Koozie 61, and Metal Grouper.
Oh, it's broken. It's got to be broken.
Thank you,
Oh,
Glowbug. That was very nice of you.
that was nice. That was 10.
Well, she said, Avery, I tried, I swear.
Thank you, Glowbug. That was 10 total, though. Dang.
Yep, that was very nice of her.
Yeah.
Hey, KK, how are
Glowbug's a
you?
sweetheart.
Yes.
I heard somebody talking about Jeff H today. I clicked on this I can't remember. I know I'm going to get the name wrong, but it's some YouTube channel and I had never heard of it or seen it before. It's something like The Real True Crime Talk Show or something like that. And it's a man and a woman. I didn't listen long enough to decide if I even like them or not, but I did hear them talking about Jeff H being a big contributor to their channel and like giving them a lot of information, a lot of valuable information, and they were just going on and on about Jeff H. I was like, well, dang, listen to them. I just can't. I think it was called the real True Crime Talk Show or something like that.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. And I don't guess I've heard of that channel before.
I don't.
I had never heard of it either, and there it was in my news feed.
What were you talking about today? Maybe that explains why it was in your news feed.
What was I talking about? Well, I've been watching watching this stupid court oh god, what do you call it? The logo?
Wait, the what?
Like when they're on Verdict Watch and they put the camera on that circle?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. For the Crumbly case?
Yeah, what's that circle thing called?
The state emblem or whatever it is. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's the state seal. Thank you, Don F.
That's it. Yeah, I've been staring at that for 8 hours today.
I knew that they went to deliberate. When was that? Friday? They went in, or was it Thursday? Hell, I'm like missing days somewhere, y'all.
I think it was today. I think Friday, the judge said that when they came in today, they would get their instructions. So they started deliberating today.
Okay.
And then they tricked us because
Who did Avery? I'm sorry.
Ethan Crumbly's mom, Jennifer.
I watched.
So they tricked us, and at the end of the day, and they brought her back in the courtroom, and they brought everybody back in, and I'm standing in line at Walgreens with a ton of people behind me, and I'm telling people in Walgreens to shut up so I can hear because the verdict is in, and it wasn't even the dang verdict.
What did we do? I missed that.
Well, they just sequestered for the night, and the judge just gave some additional instructions. It was just total trickery.
That's
hey,
not
OCD.
That's not what Emily Baker would call it, but we'll go with that.
Well, Don F says, I'm very familiar with that Michigan seal after today as well, so I feel you, Avery.
Oh, see? Thank you, Dawn. Have you been staring at it too? Good grief.
Oh, me too, all day long. I'm on day 8. But I don't want to hear the verdict just yet. If it comes in, don't tell me. But I'm sure everybody forget and tell me anyway. So.
Well, what do y'all think that it's going to end up being?
Oof. I think since they're taking so long and the questions that they had, because it seems like they're trying to figure out how he got the GUN, how he got a hold of it. And that's what their questions for the judge were pertaining to. I think that they're hung up on that. So I think either it's going to be not guilty or they're going to be a hung jury.
Really?
Yeah, because it seems like they're trying to, it's like they want that piece of evidence, and they asked if they're allowed to infer their own, conclusions since Ethan didn't take the stand, because they're trying to figure out how he got a hold of that GUN. So I think they're hung up on that. I don't think without knowing that they're going to be able to convict her.
That's one thing I haven't heard mentioned in this trial is how he got a hold of that gun.
It seems like nobody knows.
I don't know that it means that they're not. Because the safe was on 000. I mean, they didn't even change it. I don't know. I've got real mixed emotions on this. Number one, that attorney with who she represented before Jennifer should be tougher than she is and not sit there and cry with her client while there's pictures. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be cold-blooded, but that's how I feel. Jennifer is one thing, her is another. And I don't know, because that's a big question that I have had in my mind this whole time too.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You can tell that this whole ordeal has aged Jennifer.
Oh,
Like,
yes, she looks
crazy.
bad.
Oh yeah.
Yes, she does. Her hair doesn't even look washed.
Yeah, I don't think she's washed.
Well, look at Ethan from the time when he first got arrested up until when he went to trial. Hey, Jujubee.
His hair was greasy too.
Yeah, but just the weight that they put on.
Yeah.
I think she is, I think she has some very severe depression.
Mhm.
And I think she's punishing herself just enough on her own. She just does not look good at all. She looks like she's aged 20 years.
Yeah, a lot. And Jujubee said, in my opinion, the defense attorney is a hot mess. I've heard a lot of people talk about this defense attorney.
Oh,
I like her.
I have to read. I think she's a whiny baby.
I like her.
Oh no! And sitting there, I'm sorry, dude. You just, represented Nasser, for God's sakes.
Oh, come on. She has
straightened up.
She's got the coolest name in the world. Her name is Shannon.
Do you know she has said, I'm on day 8, and she has said, I'm sorry over 200 times already?
Wait, the defense attorney has?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I kid you not. Over 200 times.
What is she sorry about?
Everything. She'll say something, and then she'll be kind of snickery, like snarky, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Or she'll say something to the prosecution. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. It's like, oh my God, girl. It's all an act.
Yeah, I can't laugh because I
can't do it.
God.
That's okay. I'll laugh. I cough. So
let me ask you a question, Avery. Do you think that they knew he had mental illness?
No. I think when she said that he used to mess with them, like she had given an example the other day about something he had texted or something about something being in the house or something like that.
Yeah, he was seeing things, and things were throwing things across the house, and
yeah, but there was an example she gave where he would just like purposely mess with them, like it was his like weird sense of humor, and I can honestly relate to that because you guys, I've messed with Jaden like you wouldn't believe. Like,
she could say that would be a natural thing to say if she didn't want to admit it either.
And so she said,
I go back and forth with this one.
Yeah, so I think she really thought that when he's texting her these things, I think she thought that he was just messing with them again.
I don't know. He sounded pretty scared to me. I don't know. I haven't heard her testimony yet, so I haven't completely passed my thoughts on it, but so far I don't know. I go back and forth.
Well, since the dad is the one who actually bought the gun,
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
but at the same time, they were both adults in the house. So they, even though the dad bought the gun, they both are responsible for keeping the gun out
Hmm.
of the hands of a minor.
Yeah,
Yep.
and she knew he was buying it for him. It wasn't a big secret. They even text back and forth about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think she should be held responsible, just because, like I said, she was an adult in the house that had a kid in it, and he got the gun
Yeah.
and he did what he did, and there's lives that are no longer with their families. Uh,
Yeah.
I think that if there was mental health issues in there, they should have done something about that too and got him help. But I didn't watch his trial. I couldn't. I've just been busy with while hers is going on, and
Well,
hers didn't really last it long at
he,
all.
he didn't have a
No,
trial.
11 days.
Yeah, it hasn't been going very long. I wasn't expecting it to be that short.
Ethan didn't have a trial. He
Oh,
pled
so he
guilty.
okay, so he never had one then. Okay.
Yeah. But see, now I don't know if this makes sense to you guys because it's kind of crappy. When I say it's going to sound crappy, but I feel like if they end up finding both parents not guilty, then they're missing the chance to set a precedence going forward. And I feel like until that happens, then these situations are going to keep happening until a parent is held responsible. It's just, I feel like it's just going to keep happening because parents are not going to, um, you know, they're not going to be more concerned about weapons and stuff until they know that their ass is going to be on the line
Well,
and they
they
could be
Right.
going to jail too. And so I feel
Right.
like this is an opportunity, to
Set
say
that example.
exactly. And I hate that to say, they they should just go to prison just for that reason alone because that
I
sounds crappy.
well, some of these people just you can't tell me that none of these school unalivers
Mhm.
parents had no idea nothing was wrong. There has to be some of them that
Oh
did.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think honestly, she may get off. I'm not so sure about him because he's the one that purchased it and took his son in there and didn't say a word about it.
Scarlett, did you see where I screenshot the news from from the school here today? What happened
You
in
put it in
Discord?
Discord? No, I probably missed it because I didn't get on Discord until not long.
We had a kid at the school today with a GUN threatening to cause harm, and luckily it was either the sheriff's department or SWAT or whoever was able to get him to put the weapon down, and he was arrested,
Oh
and
my God.
he's charged with a terroristic threat, and uh, and then there's another charge, um, and that was scary because and the thing is like this is the third time now this has happened here, and all they do with these kids is put them in this alternative school for 30 days, and
Oh
then
yeah, they
they
do
let
that
them come
here.
in.
Like it's like the kids out where the elementary school is. For a few years they had it just elementary, and then they moved the junior high there and kept it like that for a few years. And while the junior high was there, if these kids got in trouble, they
Hmm.
sent them to a school that was like 45 minutes away in the city.
Hmm.
That it was, they called it an alternative school, but it was basically that school was between your regular junior high school and juvenile detention center, pretty much.
Hmm.
And knowing that it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't gonna help the kid, they're going to get in trouble. They're going to get in trouble whether they're at the
Right.
regular school or they're at this alternative school, because they know that nothing's going to happen to them. And then if they go into the juvie center, I mean, they get free food and a bed and
Yeah.
recreational time, and so they're not scared of that. It doesn't. The
Yeah.
alternative school just doesn't work.
Yeah. I was not happy today because so Jaden called me and they were they had, moved all the kids and stuff. And he was in some kind of a closet and he called, and which normally he keeps his cell phone powered off, but he had powered it on. He called and he said, "Mom, there's a kid on campus with a GUN." That's how I learned about it. We didn't get any kind of text alerts or anything like that. And then of course we couldn't get on campus. We couldn't
No,
get on the property. We couldn't do anything but sit here and twiddle our thumbs.
you never got a
Never
little.
got a text or anything, but yet it's all over the damn news.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and all we could do is sit here and just twiddle our thumbs while we waited to see what the outcome was going to be.
Oh, see, I would have been pissed.
Yeah, it's I screenshot the news articles and put them in Discord today.
Okay.
You really think so? Did you read Betty Jo's?
Wait, I got to get back to chat. They think because they're minors that they're not going to be charged for the crime. Start charging them with the crime, and I guarantee that they won't act on most of the stuff.
Right, that's exactly right.
Maybe some of them won't, because honestly, there's just some kids who are bad and like to get in trouble, but are not made for jail or the juvie system or anything like that. Others just don't give a shit. They have their living situation. They would rather be locked up because they get fed and they have a warm place or a cool place to sleep, and there's they don't like the structure, but yeah, they get attention from adults and stuff like that, even though it's from officers, but it's still it's better than what their living situation is.
Well, it's like kids want attention. They don't. They would rather have good attention, but if you don't give them good attention, they'll take the bad.
Believe it or not, kids, they crave structure.
They do.
They want that. Yeah. But
they don't know it, but they do.
You don't know what to say to your child when they call you like that. Like today, you are not prepared. You do not know what to say. And I'm like, first off, I'm like, "Jaden, whisper." And then I said, "Where are you?" And he said, we're in a closet. I said, are you on the floor? He said, "No." I said, "Get on the floor." And I'm just thinking in my head, what in the heck do I say right now? Like, I have no idea what in the heck to say. Yeah, but there's a lot of parents.
No, because you don't want to freak the kid out.
Yeah.
And it also seems to run in, when one starts, here we go again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, JC.
Hi.
Hi, JC.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you at work?
No.
Oh, you're talking quietly.
What?
You sound like you're talking quietly.
No,
I may have to cut her up a little bit. Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, I just cut you up a little bit. Your mic was down some.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna come in here with a very unpopular opinion.
The first time. I do it.
I do think that these school pew-pewings, okay, like, I understand, like, with this Crumley situation, that I think they have a mountain of evidence against this woman, okay? Mm-hmm. I do think that she needs to be held accountable. I think he also needs to be held accountable because of the evidence that we have. However, not all. I think it needs to be on a case by case situation because not every situation is going to be the same. You know what I mean?
At this point, that's what I am leaning towards too.
Okay. So maybe I'm not so unpopular after all.
Well, I don't know. I can be quite unpopular sometimes.
Well, we'll be unpopular together then.
Well, I think that if there
But-
is parents in the house and there is a weapon that is out for a kid to get and the parents are not keeping it put up and secure, then that is their fault that the child got it.
Yes, and I agree with that. But I also know that, I mean, what if the parents went out, the weapon is locked up, and the kid, like, literally breaks into it? Like, not with, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
If
if you have a lock on the trigger, and then you have the firearm put into a actual gun safe
safe, yeah,
and the child does not know the code to get in,
then they shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
exactly.
But yeah, these people,
this
this is different because these people didn't even obviously change the code.
I mean, they went and bought it for him.
Yeah. And
You know,
what but did you guys also hear that I think it was today or yesterday I heard that there's lawsuits against the school district.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Because
about that.
now I think that needs to be addressed as well. Like, they need to be held accountable as well, because even though his parents didn't want to take him home, the school system, the school people should have said absolutely he's going home.
But they
You don't
can't
got a
force
choice.
him, and at that time that they thought he was going to hurt himself.
My
They
land.
can't force the parents to take them home.
Why
Yeah.
not? He's a threat to
I agree. They should have taken him home. And I don't know if there was
agree.
anything that the school could have done, but with the
But-
crap that was on that paper, was it his test or something he was supposed to be taking that day, and the drawings and the things that he was saying on there? If the parents refuse to bring him home, either suspend him, or that's where at that point your school should have a resource officer, which is basically just a cop that is on the campus during school hours.
Yeah.
Go get your resource officer, bring him in there, show him what is on this paper, tell him that you brought it to the parents' attention, you asked them to bring him home, and they refused to bring him home. What is the next step?
Because they had to get back to work.
Home, I think they should have taken him straight to the hospital myself.
That's what I was gonna say.
If they were concerned,
Go get him help.
So the school and the parents were both saying that they thought that he was a danger to himself, because there was only
But
one
he's also
person
a danger to
on that
everybody
paper.
else.
No, I agree. I totally agree with you, JC. But if you can't get them into a counselor, and I think the school system should be able to say, listen, he can't stay here, and you need to either take him to the emergency room and get him help, because everything is saying self-harm or harm to others and himself or whatever, and he needs to be checked out now. I think they should be able to do that under certain circumstances.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have driven my kids straight to the psychiatric hospital.
I mean,
there wouldn't have been any going home. We'd have been going straight to the mental hospital.
Yeah, and Jujubee said the school didn't want him to be by himself, and the parents said that they both had to work. Well, at that point, if you care about your kid, hey Tonka, how are you? If you care about your kid, work will understand that there is something going on with your child and he needs to go to a hospital. Now,
Well,
they refused. Well, and she still didn't care enough to take him. And at that point, the school should have stepped in and called who they needed to call, whether it was what do you call it? Child Protective Services, call the police up there or whoever it was that you needed to call to get the child help. Because if they would have done that also, the parents would have still been held responsible to a point for not getting their child help, because that's where neglect comes in at that point.
Exactly.
But
Well, I
on the
think
other hand,
it
those
wasn't
students and these
either.
people who lost their lives that day would still be here with their families.
Right.
Can you guys remind me, is Ethan the one, because I might be confusing him with the other boy, but is Ethan the one who was like hurting animals and birds and
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Mhm.
And the parents, did they know about that?
I don't. There were so many red flags with this kid, Avery. I just don't see how they did not, in some way, know there was some kind of problem with
Well,
this.
wasn't he putting it all over social media with the animals?
I think so.
Because I know that when there was videos, right?
Yeah.
I remember something about it. I just can't remember if it was him or the boy. You know, the boy who unalived the cheerleader. His mom has
What was his name? Aiden.
Fucci.
Fauci.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mom.
I
With
can't remember.
cameras in the house.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
She washed his clothes.
Let me help you out here, son.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was Ethan or if it was Aiden who was killing animals.
This one he did too, whether Aiden did or not. Ethan did.
It's just wild. I don't know, and I just wish there was a solution to stop it. Like
Well,
it's got
there's a solution to minimize it.
Yeah.
Parents just need to start taking care of their kids or quit having kids. It's just all there is to it. Like, if your job is more important than your child and you don't care enough about him to get him help, whether it's male or female, if you don't care enough about him to get him help, you don't need a child.
Yeah.
This family had some money issues, but that shouldn't really.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, if they're having money issues and they can't afford to put him somewhere, there's always state Medicaid. There's always there's outpatient stuff that you can get. There is a way that you can get your child help if you don't have money. Hey, Sunset Gazing, how are you? They basically were a sperm and an egg donor who didn't give a shit about their kid, and now look at the situation that their child is in, and they are both in, and look at the people who have lost their lives.
I don't understand money issues, because having horses is a very expensive hobby.
It is.
Yes.
I don't understand how you can have money issues but also have this expensive hobby like that.
Yes, that is the feed alone, and I don't know how many they had, but just the feed alone for a horse, just one, is super hell of expensive.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like they had two.
I mean, didn't you?
That's bonkers.
Vet bills.
You get cowboy.
Yeah, so you would know how. Yeah, so you know how it is, JC. They're very expensive.
Oh yeah, I used to show horses and ride barrels. Yeah, they're not cheap at all.
No, not at all. And like I said, just a good feed and hay and keeping them watered and just the maintenance that you got to do.
The feet trim, keeping their feet trimmed. I mean, all of it. There's nothing that it consumes your time, and it consumes finances for sure.
Well, I think they have to pay.
I can tell you this too. It caused a lot of financial stress and conversations with my mom and dad, because dad was spending too much money on his horses, and mom thought she was getting screwed out of money for bills, and I mean, they were married and stuff, but you know, they both.
Well,
Well,
but
don't get me wrong.
but
It's a wonderful pastime. It's a wonderful hobby and recreation and stuff. It's very healthy for you. But if you
if you
yeah,
can
afford
afford it,
it,
Don't you have
right?
to pay
your kid comes
just
first.
to house your horses?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
gotta pay rent or something where they're
Yeah, you
staying?
got to. It's like a stable
the
fees or
boarding
something like
fee.
that
Yeah.
if you don't have them on your own property.
Yeah,
well,
and
we were,
they weren't on their property.
Okay,
No,
so
and
and
they
we
lost
live.
them. The people that boarded them actually ended up with them because they forfeited them when they couldn't pay the bills once. But there was a good thing in chat. I'm sorry, I don't remember who said this, but they're very right. While their son was being arraigned, they were running.
they were. The police had to hunt them down.
What?
I mean, why? If your child has been arrested, why the fuck are you gonna flee?
That's
I-
true. And they had a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
cash on them, remember? They had
Mhm.
what was it, like $8,000 cash on them, and
And they were found. Wasn't it in a like a warehouse or something like
yeah,
that?
like it was like underneath an art gallery or something.
Oh
Something like
my.
that.
Mm,
So I mean, what was the point? You knew your kid did this. You knew something was up because didn't they send a text message to him telling him please don't do this or something like that?
Yeah,
hmm
Yeah.
yeah.
So why would you run? What was the purpose of them running when your child just done this and is now being arrested?
right.
Why
You know,
run?
I come up here and try to disagree with you sometimes, Scarlett, but you and I just have the same idea.
I
Yeah.
just I don't understand it. Like the
I
only
don't
reason
either.
why they would run is if they're guilty of something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
they felt guilty enough to run. So if they felt guilty enough to run, then they knew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they knew that right there cinches it for me.
Well,
so
and
what does that tell you?
the whole
You're
text message about please don't do this.
Well, and
they
they
knew
They
something
knew
was up.
something they were doing.
yeah,
Right.
as soon as they heard that there was a shooter at the school, they immediately ran home. I mean, it's not like they didn't have some sort of an idea.
Oh yeah, she when the incident happened, didn't Jennifer text the husband,
Yep.
go look and see where the GUN is?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it went?
So
But
I remember
honestly,
something like that. But if it
Yeah,
would have been locked up and where he couldn't have got to it, they wouldn't have had to worry about that.
you know
yeah,
what I think would have happened though if they would have sent him home, if the school would have sent him home. I
Or off
what would have
campus.
happened, he lived just a few blocks away. He would have gone home. He would have waited for his parents to go back doing their thing, and he would have gone back up there with the GUN anyway and done
I
it.
mean,
But that's why he should have went to a mental hospital.
That's why I think he
yeah.
should have gone to the emergency room. Exactly.
But once again, if they would have had the gun locked up properly
Exactly.
with a lock on the trigger and in a gun safe that he could not
Mhm.
get in, he could have ran back to the school all he wanted, but he couldn't have
Absolutely.
done
Yeah,
what he did.
he was 15. I mean,
Well,
come on.
I'd like to
Which
know.
is the very reason why the gun should not have been out in the first place. I have a
Right.
24-year-old that lives here and a 23-year-old, and all of my shit is put up in a safe. I'm not, and they're grown men, but I'm not gonna leave my stuff out. You don't
No.
you don't do it. And my oldest one has autism, which is
I was going
a
to say,
main reason why we keep all of our stuff put up.
is that one of the main reasons why too?
Wait, say that again, JC.
I was just going to say, isn't one of your kids autistic? I mean,
Yes.
that right there is a reason, isn't it?
Yes. And I mean, we've never had an issue at all with him, but my kids, all three of my kids, from a very young age, were taught you don't touch it. It's
Right.
just no matter what,
Absolutely.
whether it's here or you go to someone else's house, you don't touch it. But the point is, they still stay locked up
Yeah.
no matter what. And they failed to do that. They were both irresponsible, whether the dad bought it or the mom bought it or he bought it and she knew about it. She still allowed it in the house to be unsupervised out in the open. She allowed her son to do whatever he wanted to with it, just like the dad did. Therefore, she should be held accountable, because if she would have done the responsible thing as a parent with a minor child in the house, these kids and everybody who lost their lives and got injured that day would have not have had to went through that. And these people would still have their family members. It's just the way it is. And they were irresponsible.
Well,
And
here's
that-
another thing to think of.
I
My
love
mom
how
and dad
factual
didn't
you
give
are,
me a
Scarlett.
Thank you. Go ahead, Lady V.
My mom and dad didn't give me a choice of whether I was going to go with them or not. We went as a family, period.
Mm-hmm.
Until I got to be about 17. If my mom and dad went somewhere and I wasn't, in one of the things that I was doing in high school, I went with my parents. There was just no question. Get ready and go. We're going. Or two, also, there's another way that I did it kind of with my kids. If my kids didn't like it, well, we would just go do something they did like, I mean, within
Right.
reason, but then they had to come with us too, I mean, there's compromise.
Right.
Well, I just know that we had plenty of guns in our house because my
we
dad,
would do.
because my dad was a hunter, and
Mhm.
we lived in the country, and there was plenty of guns in the house, and they were always locked up. Dad always had the key. We didn't even ask where the key was. We didn't even know. I mean, because my parents didn't make the guns an issue in the house. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
no, because they stay locked up. So,
yeah, they stayed locked up,
You know.
and we didn't know where the key was.
And this kid was obsessed with them, and they had to know that. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but
he
didn't
was
they take
looking
him to
up.
the range?
He
Didn't
was
they
looking
themselves
up.
take him to
Well,
the
going to
range?
the range. I mean, that's like also kind of like you're teaching them, but at the same time, when you have your kid at school and he's looking up types of bullets.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, he was looking up. That's one reason they called the parents that day. And she says, you just got to learn not to get caught.
yeah,
Oh,
see, that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. She's very irresponsible. And all this
See,
whining and crying and boo-hooing and all this shit that she does in the courtroom, I don't feel sorry for her.
Thank
I'm sorry, I
God,
don't.
Not the only
I'm and if that makes me sound cold-hearted, I'm sorry, but
Like,
I don't
about-
feel sorry for her.
I was yelling at my computer screen today. I was like, "You stupid!"
I mean,
You should have been crying and worried about your kid before this happened.
right.
You
Yeah.
knew in your heart something was going to happen because you knew exactly who it was that did it.
Yeah. And instead of you going to the jail when your son gets arrested, you become a pansy ass and you pack your stuff up, you and your husband, and y'all run.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that
don't
tells
forget-
me that you have nothing for your child.
Well, don't forget, Tia told us that, and it came up in the day that I was watching today, that, he was told that he was an accident. How cold-blooded
Oh,
is
yeah.
I mean, tell a kid that, and that will mess with a kid's head.
Oh, yeah.
You don't, if he was an accident, okay, because yes, there are
Just shut
kids
up.
that people get pregnant, not meaning to, not ready for it, but you never tell the kid that. It's not the kid's fault. If you would have been a responsible, because that just shows me that they wasn't responsible even back before he was born.
Wait, you guys said that they told him he was an accident?
Yep.
Oh, I was told I was an accident.
I'm sorry, you just don't tell your kid that.
Wow.
My aunt, her mom flat out told her she never wanted her.
That is,
Oh, no.
That affects a person, man.
yeah, especially a kid who already possibly has mental health issues.
Exactly.
You never,
That's crazy
that.
to me because one of my kids was an oopsie, but I lie to her to this day and tell her she was planned.
Until
well, I mean,
now,
you just never, you never tell a kid that.
No,
just
you
Yeah.
don't.
you don't
I-
utter those words.
I
They
can't
shouldn't have
imagine
had
saying that.
body.
And KK, I agree. It's the firearms are not the problem. It's the people who are
It
behind
is
them.
exactly. But you know what's going to happen now is we're going to get all these people calling for gun control. We have plenty of laws. We have plenty of things on the books. We don't need to do that. We just need to enforce some of them, and we need to start holding people responsible. I totally agree with that. And that's where I'm leaning on this woman. I haven't heard her testimony yet, so I'll wait till then, but I'm
Didn't
so sure it's
didn't
going
Ian
to
get
change.
sentenced to life though?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was tried
without
as an adult.
possibility.
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought you said that he hasn't had a trial yet, and I'm like,
No,
No, he didn't.
yeah, he
He
pled
pled
guilty. So
guilty.
okay,
I think they did like the victim impact statements, and then I think he had to tell. I think they made him like tell what he did, like a synopsis of what he did, and
Oh,
then
they read
and
out of
then
his books and everything.
yeah, and then sentencing, and then that was it.
That was
but
it.
he
I'm
couldn't get
pretty
the
sure.
he can't get the death penalty, can he?
I don't. Do they have it in Michigan? I don't.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't even know if they have it there.
wait, let me see. It seems like I looked that up once before. Let me
That's
see. Hold on.
Miller testimony.
Maybe when Tia
Hearing.
was talking to us.
It might have been.
I heard about these locks that they sell. I don't know if it's a new thing or not, but it's like a little like a tag that you actually put on the gun. I think you put it on the actual trigger part. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And it somehow like it, so it's not just putting the gun like in a gun case and locking it, but it like locks the actual gun itself. Do you
Yeah,
guys know?
they have they're I don't know the exact name of them, but they're like it's a lock with a trigger lock. They do have
Yeah.
Trigger
those,
lock. Yeah.
but then they have the other locks that you can put on them as well.
So I think they need to, I think, if there's kids in the house, I think they need to have those on there too.
Oh,
There
absolutely.
is. I'm trying to think of where it is. There was locks that they give out for free, and I can't remember now where it was at.
I remember that.
I think they
Um,
gave locks. Either some of the guns I think came with the case, a safe and locks, and some didn't. And when they didn't, I think that the place that they bought them actually gave them a lock. It was subpar. I mean, it wasn't like it was one of the greatest things in the world, but they do work.
mhm. There was,
And
but there's
they
some place
been
though
on
that
there.
you can. There's some store, and it's like a big. I can't remember if it's Bass Pro or Academy. One of those stores like that, you can get them the locks for free. They will give them to
Oh,
you for free.
wow.
Like they get like a supply of them that they can give out to people for free.
I
But I
bet,
can't remember
I
where
bet
it's.
you, ATF gives them out too for free.
You could probably look on their website,
Mm-hmm.
or just look up where to get free
ATF
locks.
is
I wish I
coming
could
nowhere near
remember.
our house.
Um, I wish I could remember where that place was. But yeah, you could go there and just tell them that you need one, and they will give you one. And I want to say the shows that they like the firearm shows that they have different places. I believe you can get them from there too.
Hmm.
And it says here Michigan abolished the DP in 1846.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
stayed that way.
I
Huh?
remember
And it
you
stayed
reading that.
that way.
Wait, what is that, Lady V? I can barely hear you.
I said, and it stayed that way.
Let's see. So, despite attempts to reinstate the DP over the years, the statutory prohibition against the DP was not overturned and subsequently was written into the 1963 state constitution. And it says Michigan has not executed any person since before statehood.
Wow. Wow, that's dedication. Everybody else is flip flop back and forth on that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
I'm gonna have to look that up now because that's gonna irritate me until I look it up to see where you can get free locks at.
Hey, don't forget that the new Idaho series comes out tomorrow on is it Paramount or Peacock? I think it's Paramount.
Wait, which one?
The new Idaho 4 series.
How can they?
Wait, did I know that there was a new one coming out?
I'm sorry, my
I
dog.
didn't. I
She's
was like, "What is? You have a pig, Avery? What?"
she's having a backwards sneeze.
It sounded like a pig.
That was a dog?
Yeah.
I was like, Avery done got herself a pig.
Oh, I thought that was somebody just hitting their mic.
Oh my God, if that would have been me, I'd be cracking up at myself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, you know how little dogs have backwards sneezes?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what she was doing.
I swear, Avery, it's all you always make me laugh.
No matter what.
Okay,
Um,
Always
wait.
something with that
Let me
girl.
see
It
if
is.
this is it. Um,
Yeah, it's that new. So there's a new series coming out. It's called. It's just Dawn in the chat because she knows what it's called.
just done.
She posted it in Discord. It's called Idaho 4 something something something.
Hey,
And
Betty Joe said, "Baby Joe said hello, everybody."
Betty
oh,
Jo, tell her we said hi. Wait,
Somebody had
Tonka.
that birthday.
Tonka, there was a document that came out today on that. Because I seen where the defense is asking for permission, but I never seen where he was gonna allow it. And I'm about to put a link in the chat, y'all. And this is the Project Child Safe. I know somebody just mentioned it in chat, but there is a place that you can go on there where it says at the top, be a responsible firearm owner. And it'll click on that, and then it'll say, get a free firearm safety kit and lock. And click on that, put your state in the nearest city to you, and it will let you know where you can go to get one if you need it.
Thank you, Scarlett.
You're welcome.
yeah, I think those are a good idea because then, like, if the child manages to get into, the lockbox, then they still gotta go through trying to get that lock off.
Yeah, that's the whole point of having a trigger lock inside of it.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
Tony said Sarah Boone and Jennifer Crumbly keep returning love letters saying, "What did I do wrong?"
That damn Sarah Boone.
Don't even get me started.
Have we heard? Is she getting another lawyer?
Oh,
I
jeez.
haven't seen anything else about another attorney. Just that the seventh one
It's
is
quick.
asked to withdraw. I mean, if the judge before told her that she wasn't getting any more, but now there is a new judge.
Yeah.
The new judge might allow it. So
Oh,
I don't know. I
Lord.
haven't seen any.
Here we go again.
And Tonka, the last thing that I see on the Idaho website for Brian's case was February the 1st. I don't see any new ones. That was her dog, King Scarlet.
Yeah, I figured it out. They're mad because I've got the phone right here in front of my face and I'm not petting them, so they're taking turns coming up close to the phone and doing that to embarrass me. Y'all ought to be ashamed.
They're not.
No shame.
I can tell they're not.
Okay, so Betty Jo's grandbaby. Betty Jo says the baby wants everyone to know that she is having a pretty pink princess birthday party on February 21st. For her birthday is actually the 29th. She's a leap year baby, y'all.
Oh,
We gotta find somebody because Scarlett does not sing, but somebody's got to sing this baby happy birthday.
Avery,
okay.
I know who will
Avery,
do it.
Yeah.
Avery. And her
Avery
Whitney
will do
Houston.
it.
Avery, will you sing happy
Whitney
birthday to
Houston
Betty
style.
Joe's?
Yes. Of course I will, but you
Yeah,
guys know it. It's
we
gonna
can't do
be.
it. We can't do it though. Whitney Houston style. This is a 4-year. Well, she'll be 4.
Well,
I'm,
you have to do it silly.
Yeah.
yeah, I can do that, but
Okay.
hopefully I'll sound better because I'm sure I already hurt people's ears.
Well,
And
you've got a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's on the 24th, but her birthday is the 29th. So we'll just do it on her birthday. And if you're not better by then, I will find a song that I can play for her, because I mean she is singing happy birthday to everybody up here, and so
I'm actually a very good singer. If you
Well-
need a backup,
okay, well then you can sing happy birthday to her if Avery can't do it.
yeah, you know what?
Paper and Big Al together.
I might even
Lord.
dress up cute and turn the camera on and do it for her. I can
Oh
make myself into a
See,
well,
you knew Avery
actually,
would do it up right.
I have my Ariel wig. I can be Ariel.
Okay, see.
Yeah, she's gonna do it. I knew she'd do it.
So I think she would like that. So Betty Joe, have her ready on her birthday. We'll get Avery to sing, because I would do it, but Scarlett just don't sing. Sorry.
I seen a video of little baby Betty Joe when she turned a year old the other day, and she doesn't have much more hair now than she did when she was 1.
Link for Betty Joe, please.
Okay, let me grab that. Tony, do you have Truth Finder blocked? All right.
He would never.
Okay, there you go, Betty Joe. Oh my God, y'all! It kills me when I cough.
Oh, I know. I'm
Does it
telling you,
hurt?
try that. Half a lemon.
No, mine. I'm not sick like that. Mine is from my side and stuff hurt, and
Oh,
so when I
God.
cough,
Oh my
it,
God. Still.
So yeah, so when I cough, it's
Sally
it hurts.
Mae.
Yeah,
Truth
Tony,
Finder.
Truth Finder is Sally Mae. She's just in here under a different name.
She likes to try to trick people.
See, I sent you an email regarding convicted SA who groomed Ella Jones.
Oh no.
Did you see it? Margaret, I have not been on my email all weekend or today, but I will go back when I'm done with the live, and I'll grab it and read it. Thank you for sending it.
What did you say? I didn't catch it.
Who? What did who say?
Margaret.
Oh,
Oh,
Margaret said she sent me an email regarding the convicted SA who
okay.
groomed Ella Jones, and I told her I hadn't been on my email all weekend, so I haven't seen it.
You need to go have that checked out.
No,
What is it?
If your appendix, what side is it on?
it's on my left side.
Oh,
I know what it is. I'm just not going to get into it on here, but I already know what the problem is. And I'm gonna have to end up going back to the doctor for it.
And I'm not playing your vapor, okay?
No, you lie. Sally is a Truth Finder. Sally is not mean. Okay.
I remember when Scarlett blocked Truth Finder.
Yes, because I didn't. Because
You
I
didn't know.
was. Well, I knew that she used to come in under Truth Finder. I just didn't remember it. And so when she come in talking about Sally Mae, I was like, I'm not even dealing with this crap tonight.
Yeah, that's funny.
Thank God it was. I think Michelle said something about in Truth Finder Sally Mae.
Oh, that was
and then
funny.
Miss Ninja just about got herself blocked doing the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that night Scarlett was like, I'm not putting up with this tonight. You're blocked.
Thank
The
God.
gal's like,
So-
look at the back. Look at the back. Back chat.
Too funny.
yeah. And then Kelly's thing, I thought somebody was stalking her.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Tony said he keeps blocking you, but you keep talking to him,
Yeah, I
Scarlett.
blocked Scarlett, but she keeps talking to me.
Oh,
Tony, you
yeah.
can't block me, so
Kelly is Miss Ninja or something like that.
Yeah.
So when Miss Ninja came in and was talking crap about Kelly, and then me and Big Al both went to the channel
Yeah,
to
I
look at
was
it,
looking at the channel. I'm like,
and it had her name on it, Kelly P. And I thought,
Oh,
so I screenshot it and sent it to her because I thought somebody was stalking
Somebody was
Kelly.
stalking her. Oh my
And
See,
I
god.
was like, this person, whoever this person is, because Kelly was kind of like arguing
he
back
was
with them, I
being
think, in
smart
chat.
like with her. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sent it to her and I was like, look at the name on this channel. And then kind of find out it was her.
that's funny because when the ninja lady first, well, Kelly first come in as ninja for like that first week, I wouldn't answer. You know, like they'd say hi to me, and I wouldn't answer because I thought it was a troll.
That's what I thought at first too. I'm like, what is she talking about? Kelly's an innocent little. She never does anything wrong.
Oh, Kelly.
And I was ignoring it. I was like, don't you try to bring me into your trollness.
Trollness. Okay, so has everybody been boning up on their Adam Montgomery?
Boning up.
Yeah.
What's
Restudy.
boning?
That's a new one.
What's boning up mean?
Oh, wait. Hold on one second, y'all. Avery,
Yes.
the Megan Stedman case. Remember, you're the one that mentioned that night. Okay, did you see the thing that the link that I put in Discord for you?
When did
the
you
guy,
put it?
I put it like earlier tonight. The guy, you know, that he got arrested when they found the RV and they arrested him, and he admitted to what he done to her and that her body was in the RV. Well, the state of Idaho is seeking the DP on him.
Good. Good. I'm so glad.
It's only like a one sentence little thing in the article or whatever, but they still have not put his case on the Idaho website, which I thought they would have, but maybe it's just not gaining enough attention or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought that they would have put it on there.
You guys don't start with me.
Boning
Good,
up
I'm
is
glad.
totally different. So yeah, I did post. I think I tagged you in it in Discord. I can't remember, but I did put it in there. Like it's only like a one sentence type thing or whatever, talking about it. So yeah, I had it pulled up on my screen, and before I exit off of it, I wanted to make sure that I'll let you know about it.
Has there been any updates on Chelsea Grimm or Katie Ferguson?
I don't think we're going to hear it on Chelsea.
I don't either. I'm thinking that there's people that may know where she's at. I think she possibly is alive and she's just in hiding.
Oh, yeah.
And there's people who know about it, and that's why it's really not any more news. Because it seems like if she was missing, like actually missing, and nobody knew where she was at, there would be people still out searching for her. The police would still be looking for her.
Yeah, I from the very beginning, I just had a feeling she was running.
Yeah, and Vapor, I agree. I think that her parents do know where she's at, and that may be the reason why police kind of have pulled back from the search, because they know, but they don't want to put it out. Katie, I haven't heard anything else with Adam supposed to be going to court and all that. I haven't heard nothing else about that.
That's a very good possibility, Kelly. Thank you, Margaret.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else on Katie either, because I try to keep up with it, but I haven't heard anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I reached out to Katie's sister, and I think he's in jail, and he's going to.
Oh yeah, he's not getting out of jail. He's in there under federal charges.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Isn't he in Idaho also?
No, he's
Oh,
Wyoming.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. But yeah, they got him on the federal charges for the ammo, so he's not going to get out, and more than likely, uh, they're going to hold him on those, so it gives them enough time. Like he's not going to be able to get out on that, so it gives them time to do their case against what happened to Katie.
And I'm assuming he's in the corrections in Casper.
I think that's where he was at.
Yeah,
Let me go
because Casper's the capital, or
let's
maybe in
see.
Cheyenne.
Oh,
But
it won't let Betty.
no, Cheyenne's the capital, but he might be in Casper.
Okay, hold on, Betty Jo. I'm fixing to put the link back out for you.
Okay. What I meant to say was, have everybody been studying up and redoing all the work on Adam Montgomery? So you're up on all of it?
Oh yeah.
I have, yeah.
I have a huge problem with that, and I have an article, and wasn't going to read the whole article. I was just kind of taking notes off of it. How did this baby go missing for 2 years and nobody report her missing?
Who, Harmony?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, he said he just kept telling everybody she went back to her mom. They didn't know any better. She
and they
thought
said
he
that
had her.
didn't they at one point say she was with a grandma?
Yeah, I think.
How
Like
the
when you
fuck-
got those people that far
And the
apart,
grandparents-
it's easy to say. Yeah, it's easy to say, well, they're there, and them thinking that they're with him.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so am I not spelling Adam? I'm looking on Vinely to see where he is at. Let me make sure I'm spelling his last name right.
Hey, Betty Jo,
Hello.
you just need to quit torturing me with that poor little gizmo.
Okay, so yeah, I'm spelling his name right, but in Vinelink it is not saying where he is at, but that could be because it is federal. So, okay. But yeah, the Adam Montgomery thing, I will just go ahead and prepare y'all.
Don't bother her.
Well, not that, it's just that once this trial gets started and they start presenting evidence of what's
Going to be bad.
yeah, what they think has happened to her and what they have been told that happened to her, just be prepared because she was a child.
You get
and
triggered by this, don't watch.
It's yes, true. Because I'll just say this: they were told by Adam's wife that he hit her repeatedly until she passed away. So I will just say that I don't know what all evidence they're going to have against this man to present to a jury, but just the fact that there is abuse charges and a murder charge, it could be very graphic.
I think it's going to be quite a bit too.
So,
and they're still trying to find this baby girl. So
yes, she
if
still hasn't been
anybody
found.
knows
still
or
hasn't been
saw
found?
anything, no.
No, she still hasn't been found. Hey, the ugly Chucklin, how are you?
Was it Oakley that they put in a toque?
Oakley,
Carlson?
Carl.
They never have found her either, have they?
I don't think so.
I heard
There's
Carlson
like
might have
3
been in a
little
toque.
girls. It was like a total of 3 little. No, it was the boys, the Cal City boys, and then 2 little girls that were they've never been found. I'm pretty sure.
Because I know that the Cal City boys they never found. They haven't found Summer. They haven't found little Michael Vaughn. They haven't found Harmony, and they haven't found Oakley.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, yes, I think it was yesterday was Summer's 8th
Her 8th birthday.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was 8 years old yesterday.
Yep.
Well,
Mm.
and also I found out that Mike Reese Richardson has never been found either.
Wait, who?
Mike Reese Richardson.
Treese Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
I forget.
She's
Where's
I don't remember where.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the black girl that
Yeah.
got released in the middle of nowhere, and her mom specifically told them not to release her, and they did anyways.
how old was she?
20 something, I want to say.
Yeah.
And that she was released from jail?
No, she went. She always had a Wednesday date with her grandma, and on this particular Wednesday, she said, "Grandma, I have other plans."
Mm-hmm.
And it was in Vegas actually, and come to think about it, and it was in Vegas, and she said, "Grandma, I have new plans tonight," and she went to this restaurant and just acting weird, like this restaurant was like really expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and she sat down with a group of people, or by a group of people, and wouldn't, and then her bill came to like $85 or something like that. She wasn't going to pay it, and she said that the other people were going to pay it for her, and so she keeps trying to just mumbling, like, I don't think she made a lot of sense to these people. So they called 911. So the police came and took her to the station or something. And then her mom calls the station and says, I hear that you guys have my daughter. Please do not release her. Blah, blah, blah. She went to Joffrey's, and please don't release her. Well, half an hour late, that was like, and she said, I can come get her in the morning, but please don't release her. Well, they just kind of said, okay. They didn't say, no, we won't release her, but they didn't say they just were like, okay, whatever. And then, because if you do listen to the 911 call, they don't say, no, we won't release
Right.
her. They just kind of say, okay. Well, half an hour after, the mom tells them not to release her, they release her in the middle of nowhere. In the
middle of
of nowhere.
Okay, wait. Sally Mae is saying that her remains were found. To Google it. So hold on.
Key point, middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
My
Just one
creases? Because from my understanding, she has never been found.
Okay, Betty Joe. I mean, not Betty Joe. I'm sorry, Betty Joe.
Baby Joe.
Sally Mae. Is that who you're talking about? Is that who JC is talking about? The Matrice Richardson lady?
That was a weird deal. Why would they? I don't even know why would they do that. Why would they go release her in the middle
in the middle of nowhere with no car
and with her
nobody to come
acting
get her?
like that?
So wait, she's
Obviously
been
wasn't
missing.
in her right mind.
She wasn't.
She went missing in 2009.
Yeah.
Okay.
World is a crazy place.
And I found out the other night that she was lesbian. She was dating a girl for a couple years.
And so she was 24 years old, went missing September the 17th of 2009
Yep.
in Malibu, California.
So she's like my age.
Didn't they have like a video surveillance of a male cop like going behind her?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. I know which one you're talking about now.
She was very beautiful. A very beautiful black girl.
Yeah, she was. She was gorgeous.
Okay, so she remained missing until August of 2010 when skeletal remains were found by state rangers searching an abandoned marijuana farm in the unincorporated Manzanito area about 30 miles from the sheriff's station. The remains were identified as Richardson's using dental records.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So she
I
has
hadn't
been.
heard it either. I
I
had just seen something on that the other day too.
Does it say what her cause of death was?
Let's see. It's a suspicious death, and there is a $20,000 reward that
oh
has.
okay. I found out that I remember now. They did find her, but they don't know her case is still unsolved. Like they don't know who.
Mhm.
Didn't they suspect her girlfriend though?
I've never heard anything about that because I didn't even know she had a girlfriend until a couple days ago when when I was googling it and reread the story.
Maybe it was
Okay.
somebody else I was thinking of. Or
So
she's-
initially, they had offered a $10,000 reward, but it's now been up to $20,000.
Yeah.
Let's see. And they're just basically to get information on
To
who
lead
did
to
it.
whoever did it.
Yeah.
Tony,
But the police are I mean the police did some shady stuff because they released her in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, that
So
was like,
that's the shadiest part of it all. In my opinion.
I don't know why I kept thinking that. I thought her girlfriend had found her out there, or they thought she had or something. I must be thinking of something else because I swear I can see it in my head. Lady B is a lady, but what you do with your body is your own thing and up to you and Scarlett. I have nothing to do with it, Tony.
Wait, what?
He has
Oh
no
no, he's not.
thought.
No, he's not coming up here shirtless, and that's already that's the second comment that's had to be removed of his.
Oh, sometimes
Um,
it's bad.
Margaret, are you talking about the first name for the lady that we're talking about now? Let me make sure that
Margaret.
I'm spelling it MIT RIC. Yeah, I can't. All right,
Have we-
Margaret, there's her name.
Have we heard any news on? Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. But remember that one that the police let off? She was at in the hospital, and they released her, and they
Donna I.
Yeah. Have we heard any more about her?
Wait, who?
Donna I. Recently.
She's-
Didn't they arrest somebody in that case?
I believe so.
Man, I'm behind. That's what working happens.
Elliot, yes, they did.
Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot, that was like a while back though. Whenever I think that was Richie that came in here changed his name to Papa Rogers, and then he got stuck with it.
Yep, he did. That was funny.
Or was that Elliot, Michelle, or was that Richie?
I think that was Elliot.
Hell, I don't remember because
No, it was Elliot. It was Elliot.
Okay, so Elliot, that was you because Richie changed his name a couple of times too. Okay, and Margaret, I'll put it's Donna EYE. I think her name was like Donna Cross. I believe Cross was like her maiden name, if I'm not mistaken. But I know that they had found her. And I want to say, let me look that up because I could have swore that they arrested somebody for that, but I could be wrong.
they did.
Well,
I
this
haven't
woman
heard
is
any.
interfering with all my true crime.
It's hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so much.
Let me ask y'all a question. So you know I have my other channel called Manicures and Murders, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to change it. I'm thinking True Nail, excuse me.
The True Crime Nail
True
Salon.
Crime Nail Salon. What does anybody think? Should I or should I not?
Wait, say it again. I was reading.
True Crime Nail Salon.
I like that.
I do too.
Okay, I'm gonna be changing it. I've got, when we go live, I've got to start doing it on that channel when we're not talking about nails. I'm like, people are going to be wondering what on earth.
Okay, so suspect David Kleekamp was the one that was arrested in the Donna I case.
Oh yeah, I remember that name.
Okay. It's, yeah, like somebody just said, there's so many that it's hard to keep up with.
And a lot of them are so much alike that go missing. It's just,
They kind of get jumbled
For-
together.
For me,
it's
for
hard to keep
me,
up with who's been arrested and who hasn't.
if I wasn't such a good like name person, it would be harder for me. But like for me, each case has like such a unique situation to it that you can say, oh, like the girl that was released in the middle of nowhere. I know
You're
that's
young.
Mitrice
Mhm.
Richardson.
Yeah. See, I've never heard of that case.
The girl that left the the hospital. That's Donna I. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You are good. You are really good.
For-
I used to be able to do that. Anymore, it's like, there's just too many. I can't.
I used to be able to do that,
I
Stacey.
read
I used to have
so many things again that it's too much for me to. I have to go back to my notes, or I
Yeah, that's why
forget.
I went back to Adam Montgomery, because I mean, you read snippets here, snippets there. Oh yeah, I remember that case, and then you read that
Mhm.
snippet. It's just like you're down a rabbit hole.
I'm having to Google all these names you guys are throwing out because I can't remember them anymore. And I used to be really
It's
good
the old
at
age.
Well, and
doing
then
things.
there's the Madeline Kojakari one where the parent was, the
Yeah.
parents are like, I thought he had her, I thought she had her. Like it was like they lost the remote control.
Yeah.
Well, I had seen somewhere. I think this was like before the first of the year, where the officer that was investigating Madalena's case thinks that she's still alive.
Yeah, because she's never been found, has she?
No, she hasn't. But I
They don't
think
know where
it's
she's
something
at.
that they
It's
have
like they misplaced
found.
her.
I think it's something that they have found within their investigation, that they believe that she's still alive. But the mom is from. She's not from here. She is from.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What is that country? Is it Maldives?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Somewhere.
And she has family down in Florida that is very well connected. I would just put it like that. And around the time that Madalena had went missing, the mom had been in touch with that family member. Moldova. Thank you,
yeah.
Lieberman. But the family member down in Florida
Moldova?
is I have no idea.
I just was like, I have no idea where that is.
Did you guys
I'm literally
hear?
Googling where in the world is Moldova.
Carmen San Diego.
Did you guys hear that? You guys remember Cody Bixby and Corey Bixby?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys
Yes.
hear that it turned out the dad actually unalived the little boy 7 months before he reported him missing?
What?
How do babies
No.
go missing like that? I just don't get it.
Yeah, I guess
I haven't heard
the
that. I
dad.
knew that they had the dad in jail, because they had the dad in jail, like,
Mhm.
what was it, like right after the baby was reported missing?
Yeah, he wrote some confession letters, and he said that he actually unalived him 7 months before he reported him missing.
Oh my gosh, people are just.
Mhm.
But did these kids not have other family members that
Could report
don't
them?
see them? Yeah, like my kids see their family all the time. So
Yeah, I
do these
remember.
kids?
I remember Corey's sisters and brothers saying that they had seen the little boy. So I don't know how that came about, that it turned out to be 7 months beforehand, but that's what the latest is on the news.
I tell you what, that wouldn't have worked in my life, man. There would have been way too many people realize my kids weren't there. It's like those two little West
That is-
boys. Like,
Orrin and Orson.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it either, because I don't know. Like, I even have a neighbor who, if she doesn't see Jaden for a few days, she's texting, asking if he's sick or if he's okay. Like, I don't understand how people just don't notice. Doesn't make any sense to me.
It don't, because that's what I'm saying. Like, do these kids not have family members that don't notice that they're not around and ask, "Hey, where is so and so? I
Well-
haven't seen them in months."
And I was talking to David about this last night. I was like, "Do you you think you know people, but you really don't.
No, you don't.
Unless you're in their house on the daily.
Even then, you don't. Even then, you don't, JC.
Even then, it's a big. There's a chance that you.
I mean, you do. Most
I'm not
people
saying
do,
everybody
but you
in
don't.
the world. Not everybody in the world is bad. Don't get me wrong, but there are people. Just look at the Sean. Devlin and Ben Ownby, that were held captive for years. One
Yeah.
was for 4 years and one was for 4 days by the Pizza Hut guy or by the pizza delivery guy. You never know. Look at JC Dugard. Look at the Cleveland Three. Like, there's people that could be held in places for months, weeks, months, or years, and you not in it. They be right next door to you, and you don't even have a clue.
You don't even know.
Let
it.
me
Yeah,
ask you a question.
It's crazy.
Let's put this chat, okay? Let's use this chat as an example. How many times does it take us somebody saying, "Hey, where has such and such been?" for us to realize, oh yeah, they haven't been here for a bit, I mean,
I can't count how many times I've sent emails to people just to ask them if they're okay because I haven't seen them in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to do better on that too, of, hey, are you all right or whatever? Because you just get busy with everything, and the next thing you know, time has passed, and it's like, but kids are
Where are they?
that's just different. Kids are different. I mean, your family still there, the kids you don't see anymore.
If I ever disappear from YouTube, y'all better come hunting. Like,
I'm gonna
full
go
search.
find that shack you went into that has that sewing machine.
I get a Snapchat from my son every day asking him about this baby.
Aw.
And that's
Well,
just her uncle.
I know that if Avery's not in Discord at least once a day,
Something's
somebody, something's going on, and I'm writing her in Discord like, "Are y'all okay? How's Jaden?" or something, because I know something's up. So I don't think, Avery, you ever have to worry about it. If you go missing, we will know.
Everybody knows.
The whole channel will search for you.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
probably about the same way.
Yes, everybody better search. And if you don't find me, just know I talk shit to the very end.
Oh my god.
She fought to the very end.
Went down fighting.
Well, if
Just
you were
like
to go
Scarlett.
missing, I could find you. Don't worry.
You know what, Scarlett? I think you probably could. You're
Who
my
posted-
husband.
Who posted in Discord about the Vermont girl that was missing?
Oh, I seen that about the girl. Did they find her?
I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't heard. But Kayla Wright.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my sister's husband's from Vermont, and I asked if he knew where Troy was, and he said, yeah.
Yeah, that stuck out to me because you never hear about Vermont. Like, you just never hear anything.
Well, I have heard of it before. There have been things that have happened there before, but
Not often.
But my sister said that Burlington is a huge substance town.
Really?
Yeah, they said
In,
there's substances everywhere in Vermont. It's huge.
wow. But you know, Vermont is like one of the states with the least amount of crime out of the whole U.S. So that surprises me.
Well, my sister said she's surprised that a lot more people don't go missing from there because it is a huge substance issue.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes sense though because it is a border state. So,
Oh, Elsie. Elsie says this channel has helped me through the loss of my sister recently, and just hearing your voices has helped. Elsie, I'm so sorry to hear about your sister.
Oh, I'm so sorry
that's
too.
awful.
Let's see, attack Scarlet.
But yeah,
and
I've heard of a few
Discord.
things in Burlington. Brianna Maitland, I guess. I don't know if Brianna's been found, but I guess my sister's husband's dad was friends with her dad.
Wait, tell me the girl's name that's missing from Vermont again. I want to look her up.
The recent one is Kayla Wright.
Kayla Wright.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna look it
29 years old.
up. Okay.
And then the other one is from like back 2004 or something like that. Brianna Maitland.
Okay, and Libra Moon said that she tagged me in Discord about I'm guessing she's talking about Kayla Wright, but I probably missed it, so she's gonna have to re-tag me in it because it's probably so far up I would probably never find it. And one other thing, real quick, while I'm thinking about it, and I just seen it in Discord, is everybody who was in California, are all of y'all okay? Hey,
Yeah.
She's like 2 hours
Okay,
into the
what was going
2
on?
hours into the live. Are y'all okay?
I just
Yeah.
thought about it.
They're getting some major flooding, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
because
been
I
really
don't even
bad.
know what happened because I haven't heard anything. I was working.
Well,
Storm.
I have seen all over Twitter where people are posting like short videos from different places in California of the flooding. That it is really bad. There was one place that they had several small mudslides because you know the roads up there in the hills are very narrow, and there was one car that had to pull over in order to let another car pass, and they got stuck in the mud from the mudslide. So it's a lot of flooding, some mudslides. I've seen something about winds either today or yesterday that the wind was really bad there. So I don't know. I know that there's a couple of people in here that are from California, but I don't know if they're from that area of where all this is going, where it's all happening at.
Okay, Scarlett, the Kayla Wright girl, she's been, excuse me, she's been missing since Friday.
Okay.
I'm posting it in the back chat for you.
Okay.
From Derby, Vermont. That doesn't sound good.
Let me grab this, pull this up, and then move it to the other screen. Like that. So, where was Kayla Wright last seen? Search for missing Vermont woman intensifies amid disappearance. Oh, and it's got her picture up here. Hold on, let me pull this up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Good.
best life advice I can give someone is don't chase money, care about your family and close ones, and you can't buy time or health. Mr. Rosebud, I agree with that. And Thistle, I seen where you said a minute ago that you were sick. I hope you get to feeling better.
Oh no, Thistle.
I swear, we
can't
chat
drive in the rain.
back and forth. I know we do.
I probably gave it to her in Messenger.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to catch up in chat real quick. Tony, there's still nothing on Nicole Baldwin. I don't think they have even had any more searches, like they were supposed to have one, not yet. Wait, what is today? Today's Monday. So not yesterday, Sunday. I believe it was either last Sunday or the Sunday before that. They were supposed to have one. And the lady that was putting together the searches, her house got raided by the police because the police think that she is holding some information from them. And when she goes out and does these searches or gets any type of information, she's saying she's turning it all over to police, but police thinks that she's not turning it all over. And
Oh,
so
wow.
they came in and took all of her electronics, and there was something that was said that has to do with it had the word murder in the warrant. On the, I can't remember if she posted the whole warrant or just a page of it, but they came in with a search warrant to her house, and somebody said, well, they must believe then that Nicole is deceased. And so I don't
Wow.
think since then she has put together another search party, but I haven't been over on that Facebook group lately either.
You know, they say sometimes that the person who's responsible often participates
Oh yeah,
in those
yeah.
Oh
searches.
yeah.
There was a case here. Oh God, I forgot what year that was. 2000, somewhere around in there. A girl went missing, and they had her on camera with the guy that she left this gas station with, and she went missing. And parents, like, there was a whole big search party going on for her, and the guy that she was with in the video was helping the family. I mean, like, he went to the family's house, ate dinner with them, all of this, helped search for her and everything. And when they found her and realized that she had been hit in the back of the head, y'all know where I'm going with that. Come to find out, the guy that she initially left the gas station with, who had been to the parents' house and helped search, is the one who done it. So now he is spending the rest of his life in Angola. Like, he was out every day
Wow.
helping them search. Like, nothing had, like, he had nothing to do with it.
It's like they think that if they're involved, they can get, you
Like,
know,
it
like
takes the
inside.
spotlight off of them.
Yeah, and get
Shankwell and
inside
Robinson
information.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be my
So
luck. My killer would be out searching for me. That'd be.
no, because we would, if that was the case, Avery, we would have to vet everybody who was searching. Don't worry, we would figure out who did it.
We take everybody's ID.
Be like,
There
I
you
need
go.
everybody's DNA.
Yep.
Cut their hair.
We
Like the
want,
girls
we
spread to
want the
Mexico.
DNA. We want your ID.
We
and
need
then-
your whole family history, or you can't search with us.
Oh my gosh. And
Need a
we're
blood
all innocent.
sample.
We'd catch them.
Okay, thank you, Libra Moon. Okay, so this article says the disappearance of Kayla Wright, who is from Derby. It's from Derby Town in Orleans County, Vermont, has led to concerns among her family members and the public. The Vermont Police Department has already intensified their search for the woman who was last seen in Troy, Vermont on February the 2nd of 2024, as per NBC5. So she's been missing 4 days now. So Kayla Wright has not been seen anywhere since the following day, and she has not called any of her family members or friends so far. The reason behind the disappearance remains unknown, but the police department is reportedly following a few sources of information. So this is her. Let's see, will it pull up? Okay, hold on. I'm going to go back to the article, but I want to pull this up real quick just so y'all can see it. She's 29 years old. She has brown hair, brown eyes. She's 5'3" tall and 120 pounds. And it says the Vermont State Police, Derby Barracks, are requesting information on a 29-year-old female, Kayla Wright, that was last seen February the 2nd at approximately 4 a.m. in the area of Troy, Vermont. She has not had any contact with family or acquaintances. She is 5'3" with a slight build. A current clothing description is unavailable, and the circumstances of her disappearance remain under investigation. and there are concerns for her welfare. So anyone with any information, contact the Derby Barracks. And I don't know if we have uh, anybody in here that's from Vermont.
Like they're not giving a lot of information about her. Is she a mother? Does she have a crazy ex-boyfriend? It's like they're not really giving much info.
Well, have you noticed they've been doing that here lately?
Probably
Like,
because we stalk the heck out of these poor people. Well,
Yeah.
not me. I mean, I think I may have done that like once, but
but have you ever noticed how some people on social media can find more information about a missing person than the
yeah,
police?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
there's people in here that can go and find out what she had for breakfast 3 weeks ago.
yeah,
I mean, and that's where all these uh, suspicious people come into play. But I mean, because it needs to be known to the public if she has an ex-boyfriend that has any type of DV charges, if she has a husband who has those charges, um, like who was she hanging out with that night? Like all of that
yeah.
needs to be, you
I've been
know,
noticing, and it's been like that when people go missing or something happens, the information they put out is less and less and less and less.
They
well,
need to
here's the
start
thing.
giving more facts.
Right, because she could have a group of friends and somebody in that group of friends, and I'm just going to use myself for example. Somebody in that group of friends could be friends with me, but I'm not friends with her.
Right.
But if they put out who she was with that night, or if it's put out that she is friends with this person or this group of people, and this is who she was with that night, then I'm like, oh, damn, I know that person, even though I don't know
Exactly.
her.
And you could
And
find out some information.
exactly. And so that's
Yeah.
why I think that it is important that she put that information out. Not saying that the person had anything to do with her missing, but they might have seen something that night and just haven't come forward.
Exactly. They need to start putting out more information on these missing people because there's a lot of people out there could be friends with so and
Yes.
so and so and so, and
Yeah. Or
they'll
are
find.
they, it doesn't hit social media heavy until it's been 2 months after they went missing.
Yeah,
Well, a lot can happen to a missing person in 2 months.
yeah,
You know, if it gets put out early enough, we can generate views for it and get her face out there. And because she may not even be in Vermont, she may be in Texas for all we know. You
exactly.
know,
Well, and just like my friend, or not my friend, but the guy in Lincoln, I mean, for the first month, people were, it was getting some coverage, but it hasn't gotten any coverage since around probably Thanksgiving, the 1st of December.
Yeah. Okay.
And he still hasn't been found.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of missing people out there who just don't get
There's,
they
and
don't
it
get the
seems,
coverage.
and it seems like we're hearing more and more that people are just vanishing.
But
Right,
you could be friends with somebody that knows him and not even know it
right,
because
true.
they're
You
not
what
putting
now?
out the information.
Oh yeah, anyone can know it. But we think that with the guy missing in Lincoln, that I think, well, one of the YouTubers put out a video on it the other day, but and there was a lot of accusations made to his husband, but the thing is his husband was on the phone with 911 when he exited the house. And so I don't understand how he could have anything to do with it when he was on the phone with 911 and you're seeing him run by the ring bell camera, and then he exited the house and went for a jog before the police got there. And so
JC, what is his name?
Tyler Goodrich.
Goodrich. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, y'all. I'm fixing to. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. I am a. Okay, I'm taking a screenshot real quick of Kayla's poster. And I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it in Discord, and I'm gonna also put it on my community post. And if y'all want to go and grab a screenshot of it and share it, where's Discord?
Okay, I'm pouring coffee.
Is
Good
that what
thing
you're
you.
doing?
Good thing you said that
Yeah,
because
Yeah, because
I'm
that
like,
did
oh,
not sound like coffee.
yeah, it's coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I bring a whole big thermos up to my salon.
what is her right? Okay, so I'm putting
But
the poster
you
in
know, I
Discord.
think if Tyler did do self harm, that he would have been found by now.
And how long ago did you say that it was that he went missing?
November 3rd.
Okay.
I mean, there's places anybody could go to
Oh yeah,
unalive themselves, but
and this was,
that's not
in kind of
necessarily what.
I don't know. It was kind of in a vacant area in Lincoln, but yet not.
Okay,
Not
and y'all,
like
I'm not on my chat right now, so what the hell am I doing? No, shit.
Sound like me when I say, "What the hell am I doing?"
Yeah, I don't know why I went to my studio instead of my channel because I'm trying to post it. The poster on
Kayla.
the community, yeah, for Kayla on my community post, and I should have been going to the channel instead of the studio.
It's easy to do.
I'm telling y'all, the old age is catching up with me, y'all.
Oh, please.
I feel you,
about 90.
Scarlett.
I mean, I'm 43, but damn, I feel like I'm going on 70.
I feel you.
About 90.
I'm right behind y'all.
My body hurts so bad.
I was supposed to go to the gym today and I did not make it. And I have not been there in 95 days.
Well,
I would, ever since my birthday, I think everything's been going downhill,
Oh, mine too, girl.
which I'm trying to remember how old I am.
I know how old you are. I'll keep track for you, Avery.
I can't remember. Did I turn 46 or
50.
47?
Let's see.
You turned 46, girl.
55
46?
now.
Yes,
You're
you turned
46, dear.
46.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're only 3 years older than I am.
Okay. I was thinking I was, but I
Fact
was.
check.
turn that around. You're 64.
There's this
Scarlett.
girl at work, you guys. One of the girls at work, my supervisor, she literally has to count it. Like, she literally has to do the whatever year it is minus what year she was born every single time. She has no clue how old she is.
Hey,
Damn.
when we were at the doctor's office the other day and we were filling out the paperwork, for once, Jaden was actually paying attention, and it asked for my age. Of course, I had to figure it up then too. And you should have seen his face. He was like, "You're not 29?"
You're too young for that.
Oh my
I
Oh
said,
my gosh.
"Dang it."
No, son, I'm
Now he
not.
knows the truth.
He's been believing I'm 29 for years.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
Your little boy's growing
Absolutely.
up.
I'm
I know.
21. I'm 21, and I'm sticking to it. So
Well, let's see.
I think my mom was 29 for like 30 years.
I think my mom was too.
The baby's a leap year baby. So was she really just 1, or about to be 1 or 2?
Well, she knows. It's Jaden that didn't know. Be going, you had me when you were 1, Mommy.
I had to add it up that day too. I was sitting there filling out the paperwork thinking, God dang it, am I 46 or 47?
I've had to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess after a while, like you just
After
don't care anymore. You know what I mean? So you just
But
like
then you reach a point that you're thankful for every year that you're still here. So you do remember
Right.
years.
Yeah.
shit, Lady V, I'm thankful every morning that my feet touch the floor.
Yeah. Me too.
Avery, you're probably in the best shape of any of us.
Shoot.
I
don't know
don't know
about that.
about that.
Mm.
A girl's
Before
always sick.
before my car accident, I was in really, really good
You
shape.
were. You were.
But
Well, that
now, now
Well,
walking is dangerous.
hey,
I'm
I went
21. I'm legal for everything. That's all anybody needs to know.
I went bowling on Sunday.
Oh, I used to go bowling before my accident. I love bowling.
My goal was literally to bowl a 60 to a 75.
What?
My goal was literally to bowl a 60 to a 75.
What did you get?
You need to aim higher.
That's
Girl.
not very high.
I know. I wasn't trying to outdo myself. I bowled. Listen. I bowled a 75 my first game. I bowled a 71 my second game, and I bowled a 108 my third game.
Well, you go, girl.
But guess what? We were also playing 9 pins, so
You don't ever want to play with Jaden. He will piss you off because he doesn't even try. He doesn't even look at where he's throwing that ball, and he will strike after strike after strike after strike. It will make you so damn mad.
if we ever meet up, we will definitely have to go bowling.
Well, he can do better than,
You're not a bad girl.
65 to 70.
You good girl.
I mean, I haven't been bowling in years.
I used to love bowling.
I used to love bowling. It was fun. Hey, baby Joe.
Nobody called you back.
Baby Joe.
Did she say nobody called you a crackhead?
No, she said they called me a
What?
bad girl. I said they didn't call you a bad girl.
Aww.
You're a good girl.
I could have sworn you said crackhead.
Oh
Good
my
Lord.
god.
Oh
Now
man.
you're going to get started kicked off. Hey, baby Joe.
They know your name. You don't have to say it.
Yeah, you don't have to say it. We don't want you to say it.
Okay. They know you.
We love you, sweetheart.
Gonna tell them you love them?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you guys?
Oh, she's so cute.
I told you guys in Discord, but I'm so excited. I got my ticket to CrimeCon.
You what?
I got my ticket
Oh,
to
yes. I saw that. I didn't get a reply, but I did.
You got your what?
my ticket to CrimeCon.
Gonna tell them what kind of birthday party.
Oh, I didn't see
Did
that.
you get the nosebleed ones or did you get the good ones?
Well, they're just like general admission. Like,
Yeah,
That's
the good
better
ones
than
are
I
sold
got.
out.
yeah, the $1,700 tickets are sold out, and the $729,799 ones are sold out too. But you can also join the wait list. But I just got the standard badge for $379.
I am not paying that much money. $1,700. Is that what you said?
Well, that's the platinum ticket.
Mhm.
I am. If I want to listen to people talk about true crime stuff, I'll just go to YouTube. Before I pay that.
If my
That is
husband let
crazy.
me and I had somebody go with, I'd do it.
I mean, I
JC.
would go, but not that much.
Did you know
Once
if
in a
you
lifetime experience.
if you volunteer, you go for free?
Yeah. I don't
But you
wanna
have
volunteer.
to you have to like work one of the
Yeah, you have
booths.
to actually work, so you don't get to
See
like
it all. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you
don't.
do, yeah, because you only like you volunteer like 3 or 4 hours, and then you have the whole rest of
The time.
the whole rest of
I
the
don't want to
day.
do that because I don't want to. I just want to go for the experience. I want to experience it.
So you're going to the Nashville one,
Yes.
That would be so cool, JC.
and it's in March or May.
End of May 31st through June 2nd.
May 30. Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be fun to go, but damn, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Nashville's only 4 hours from me.
Avery girl, get you a ticket and we can get a hotel together.
Okay, well, let me sell my butt a few times and I will get a ticket.
Oh Lord.
All right.
JC was like, all right.
I'll wait.
Do what you need to do.
But you guys, here's what I'm not doing. I'm not, and this is where I have to, budget. But the ticket
I
was
hate that word, budget.
Don't you
God,
tell
that
me
hurts
you're
my
sleeping
heart.
in your
the
car.
ticket was $379.
Ugh.
Okay, but
They don't want
with the taxes and stuff, it was like $404 or $414 or something like that. But I'm gonna end up. But so the Gaylord Opry Hotel is the host hotel, and if you mention that you're with CrimeCon, you can get it for the low discounted rate of $250
Oh my God.
$250 a night plus the $20 a day resort fee. So it's $270 a night. So no, ma'am, I will be staying in a cheaper hotel down the street. Thank you
Okay.
very
I will,
much.
I will camp in a tent before I pay that much for a hotel room, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not-
even camp in a damn tent.
Well, I can't do that. I can't afford that.
Well,
So
That is
just don't stay in
What
your
is this
car.
all for?
no, I'm not going to stay in my car either.
it's for CrimeCon, Betty Joe.
KSN says she wants to get her tickets.
Oh my God.
Who?
That
Too
is
much money.
KSN.
King Scarlet.
Oh,
You know what? If I'm back employed by the time,
Jeez.
well, I don't even want to give myself a time limit, but then maybe I will. Maybe.
let me
Did
know
you say employed?
If I'm back employed.
if she's back in.
How about
I'm
if
still
I bring the baby?
I'm still unemployed
Oh.
eating ramen noodle soup trying to catch up here.
We're
How about if I
ignoring
bring
the
the baby and we all go for free?
Oh, that sounds good.
Wait,
So
what do we do with the baby? What?
We just let her go
The
in. And
baby,
then
we'll
chase
get
her.
in for free. We'll do
We'll say,
everything will
"Baby
be
Joe,
free.
go in there."
Yeah, and then we got to go
Oh
run in there and
my
We
find
gotta
her.
go
Then we
find
gotta
her.
go chase
Yeah.
her.
And then we just get sidetracked.
That's a good idea. We could take turns.
We could.
Yeah. I don't know what the schedule is, who's going to be there, who the speakers are. I don't know any of that yet, but
See,
We
that's
could just
another
go.
thing. I couldn't buy my ticket until I knew who I was going to be there.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't
Yeah.
care who it is. I don't care.
You just want the experience of it.
I want to go. I know that, I know Kendall goes. I know Annie might go. Danielle Howland goes.
Girl, you just jumped into this true crime business with both feet.
Hey, we could just go like full on Black Ops and just bust in.
It seems to me all of these true crime people would probably
I'm down
figure
with
out
it.
what's going on with Baby Joe, and if we cracked in, they'd probably be ready for us.
Could y'all see us a bunch of ninja pickles, y'all?
I'm a
I am.
ninja pickle.
I'm just
Lord.
really excited though, because
I mean, I already have like the Black Op gear. I'm ready.
I'm down with you. We can do that.
Oh my God.
Hey, we
I'm
can
just
dress the
excited
baby
because
up.
I
I
know
mean,
about.
it would be a hell of an experience, honestly.
I'm
I would
excited
just-
because
Okay.
I know about all these cases, and like I feel like I'm gonna be able to talk to people in person about them.
Mhm. I
You
just
know what
would
I-
want to
and-
know though
there's-
who was going to be there before I paid that kind of money. But
Okay, now when you go, JC, you have to tell us who's a snot in real life and who's not.
Oh, I will. I'll give you all the tea.
She'll come back. I don't
I
like
think
her
though, I
more.
think
I
most
need
of
to
the
find
the
it's
true
not-
crime people, like the YouTube people,
I
mean,
think they're for real.
I mean, there probably is some people that are snotty, but you also got to think about this though. There's going to be so many people there that's going to want to have a few minutes to talk to these
Each one of-
YouTubers.
Yeah.
And it's not really them being snotty, is more of, okay, I only
People-
have like just a minute so I can get, everybody. So
It'll
I can,
actually, they'll probably hand it off, and their handlers will kind of scoop people along.
yeah,
I know
so
one who's a straight up snob, and you guys would be so surprised.
Don't say it on here though.
Put it in back chat.
Yeah.
Put it in back chat.
Okay.
Put it
That way.
I'm curious.
We're nosy.
Yeah, I gotta get back on my chat. I've got all this other crap pulled up here. Okay, so real quick, I did post Kayla's thing
Really,
in
Avery?
Discord and on my community post. So y'all go grab
heard of 'em.
a screenshot of it and share it around on your social media. Hopefully somebody will see her and she will be found safe.
Oh,
Let's
my
hope. We've
phone
been
is
having some good luck here.
my phone is dying, so I gotta hop down.
Girl, go get the extension cord.
Hey, Avery, go
Girl,
get you some lemon, some
plug
thyme,
it
and
in.
some honey
Plug it
and
in.
water.
Plug it in.
Oh, my
Hey, what?
head's hurting too. So, but I'll be in the chat listening.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
All
Well, I
tell
right.
hope he's
Jaden we
feeling
love
better.
him and we're praying for him. Poor
All
baby.
right,
Yep. Have a good night.
you
Good
too.
night.
All
Bye.
right. Feel
Ben-
better.
That baby's been through too much, man.
Okay, what was I saying? I forgot now what I was talking about.
Something about Kayla.
Oh, I did post her picture or her poster in Discord
In
and on the
Discord.
community page. So if everybody will just grab the screenshot of it and share it on your social media, whether it's Twitter, you have your own channel, uh, Facebook, wherever, share it, and then that way we can get her face out there and hopefully she'll be found safe.
We will do that.
And I'm gonna go put it. I need to put it on my Twitter also. I need to do that. Whoa. Where the hell is my
If you guys
Twitter?
ever get annoyed with me throwing all these names out there, just let me know. I feel
I'm
like
annoyed.
Oh, if I get annoyed, I'll let you know. Don't worry about that.
that you remember all of these people. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Mhm.
Wait, Florida Senate is taking up a bill that would ban children from having social media
But
accounts.
also,
Okay.
you know how you guys were talking about
They'll just lie.
BK the other night and like um how you don't think that you're going to find people that haven't heard about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like around here, um you would not believe the people that don't know about it.
Well, you know what I was thinking the other night about that, JC, was that, you know, we
We
do
are just
all
in
of
such a
this.
different area than
Well, we are, but hello, Tony. We are, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so we know all of this stuff going on in Idaho. How much do we know about actually what's going on our own town?
I
Nothing.
Oh, I
know.
know everything that happens in my town, so
Yeah,
I'm nosy.
I do keep up on the news here. And
It's
I
called
just try to keep up
twisted.
with everything, but if I didn't keep up, I wouldn't know.
I mean,
But
Oh,
there,
I keep up, but I don't know everything that's going on around here.
well, I don't know
Our town is a
everything,
little
but
subdued.
I know
I
quite
know
a bit.
major stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, our community's so little here that I mean, you
Well,
can't help but to know what's going on.
it's
Right.
not that Omaha's small, it's just that people,
It's like a big small town.
yeah, it really is. You know, and it's like some people just do not, like, I was telling my dad about how I'm gonna talk to Tyler's husband, and I'm also gonna talk to his best friend, and do a thing on my channel about him and stuff. And he's just like, "You got to be careful with that shit."
Just
Well, you do.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, Dad.
Yeah,
But
not
and
wrong.
for my dad to say that, that is something, because my dad isn't like that. But I don't even know how. Like, I start talking about this stuff all the time with him, and he doesn't say much at all. But it's because he's like Scarlett. He has zero tolerance for people that harm kids. He just has a hard time with people dying in general, and like
just depressing stuff like that. So he just has a hard time with it in general. And I think a lot of my friends, I think, like for what my best friend, like I would love for my best friend, I would love to be able to talk about this stuff with my best friend, but he's got mental health issues and would not be he would get in a really bad place. He doesn't handle this stuff very well at all.
Where are your babies, Tony?
Hi, Lady V.
Hello.
Yeah, they're here. They're here. Willie Nelson's got the muzzle on now because he took after my shoe.
He's
So he's
a
on the muzzle
puppy.
now. Yeah, Eva's outside.
You dare come up here without them.
Vapor loves me. Bless
You're
you,
in
Vapor.
big
my mate.
trouble.
I'm always teasing him. He's fantastic.
Yeah, you're a kidder.
Okay,
I'm
I now
sorry.
have it on my Twitter now. So I'm sorry, Tony. How are you?
I'm good, Scarlett. Sorry if I offended anyone before. I was just joking. That's what I do. Thankfully, my target wasn't that offended.
Thankfully, what?
My target, you, Lady V, you weren't that offended,
Oh.
were you?
Oh, I knew you were joking.
Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, I won't do
I
that.
have this sign on my forehead that says "Pick on me." Just ask anybody.
Oh, come on.
No, I do. People pick on me all the time.
I wasn't picking on you, sweetie. I was just being funny.
No,
I was just-
joking. No, joking with me. Picking on me means joking with me.
Oh, okay, sweetie. Yeah, I didn't mean any offense, of course.
I know you didn't. You're
I
good.
just-
We're good, Tony.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
But
Thank
you better get those babies up here pretty quick.
Yeah, I'll flash my baby. See you in a second, guys.
Yeah,
No
or I'm
problem.
gonna boot you.
I know it's what I'm here for. I know. Hey, Scarlett, I enjoyed the Nicole Baldwin update. I haven't been following that. That's quite a development there.
Yeah, there really hasn't been anything else other, than her husband got arrested because he had some very nasty things on his phone involving children.
Mm.
So he is still in jail. I just wish like something in her case would happen to where, they knew what happened to her or they found her or something, but there's been absolutely nothing.
Yeah, no, it's a bit crazy that, eh? And they seem to be going after all the people surrounding her. It's really weird.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily think the lady who was doing the searches, I don't think she had anything to do with it. And she kept saying, I've done nothing wrong. Everything that I've, any information I've gotten, I've always turned it over. But I don't know if it had something to do with maybe Nicole's daughter, because, the lady that was setting up the search parties, her and Nicole's daughter kind of got pretty close. So I don't know if they thought maybe the daughter had told her something, or if they're suspecting that the daughter had something to do with it, or what the deal was. But yeah, they come in with a search warrant and raided her house and took all of her electronics. So
It's quite
Wow.
bizarre. Quite bizarre.
How bizarre.
Maybe they're looking at her as some sort of ringleader or someone who knows something.
yeah, I don't know. And I mean, as far as I know, and I don't know the lady, I just know her from the Facebook group, but she was always the one that was, putting out the information and getting all the people together for the search parties.
Wow,
And
that's very
she
weird.
she would go search on her own during the week, and set up the searches for the weekend when they could get volunteers to come in and help, and I always posted updates on the searches and all that. So I don't know if they just think that she knows more than what she's telling or what the deal is, but
Very
her,
crazy.
Nicole Baldwin and Katie Ferguson, like there's been nothing else on that one either. And it's crazy how they haven't found Katie. They haven't released the other two body cam footages from the stop in Texas and the one in Colorado, and nothing. I mean, it's basically dead with those two cases right now.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh? Sorry, I got a little bit late onto the show. Are you following Jennifer Crumbley's trial?
Oh yeah.
I haven't got a chance to watch it, but I know Lady V has, and there was several people in chat that has been watching
Quite a
it.
few by the looks of it. Avery
I was,
had.
I was watching
So Jake-
I watched the testimony today where, where the defense lawyer interviews her own client.
Mm-hmm.
And it started going off the rails, and the defense lawyer didn't change her game plan. She just kept on going. And Mrs. Crumbly was basically self-incriminating herself, and the lawyer, she didn't even change her plan. It was just crazy.
Well, the fact that the
Yeah,
mom
I'm
says,
surprised.
the fact that the mom was, I guess, on the stand when I heard that she had said this, that she wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah.
That was, she shouldn't have said that.
No.
She also said at one stage, she said to him about something or other he wanted to do wrong. She said, "Oh, that's fine. Just don't get caught."
Yeah, well, that was whenever he was looking up the casings for the GUN in class.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
crazy.
just don't get caught.
Just
That's
don't
good.
get
Right,
caught.
well,
Yeah.
I have to let Eva Longoria in the house, so I'll put on camera and you guys carry on. I'll be back later.
Okay.
Yeah, that woman. She just makes me, the more I think about her, the more.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is Avery trying to say that she actually did a cartwheel? Because Avery, you did not.
She says she gave up on them because they were too easy for her. So I told her we need some
Oh,
back
Lord.
flips now.
She couldn't get her foot in the air.
For Avery. I need to get all this stuff.
She says backflips. I ain't trying to die, Scarlett.
The baby can do front flips on her trampoline.
Oh my goodness. Be careful with that baby.
I didn't do it. She did it.
Tell her, Lady B said, be very careful, but have fun, but be very careful.
I still vote to put the dang trampoline in the baby's room, but it should be warming up there here soon.
Yeah, you're the wild one of the bunch. You
Who?
just act like you're not. You act like Avery is, but you are.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
Give that baby a trampoline in her bedroom. Make it 12 feet tall.
well, right.
That's still-
But I was saying that so she could play on it while it was cold outside.
Yeah, now it's starting to warm up.
It is.
Yeah, I think I seen something about Texas. The second week of February is supposed to have another Arctic blast. But
No, it ain't February yet.
What do you mean it
Wait,
ain't February?
it
It is.
is
Today's the
February.
6th.
Oh my god.
Where have you been, girl? I lost 5 days, but Lord, I even knew we
Listen.
were in February.
We're having
Listen.
the baby's birthday party on
Listen.
February 24th. Is what, in
What?
2 weeks?
Okay, I just
Yeah.
straight up when she told me that it was not February, I literally went and pulled up the calendar just to make sure that it was February.
Let me rephrase that. Let me
It
rephrase
is.
that. Wait until Valentine's Day in state wrestling.
What?
Wait until Valentine's Day in state wrestling.
I don't need state wrestling, but I do like Valentine's Day.
State wrestling is always, there's always something that happens in Nebraska in state wrestling. It's always a blizzard or freezing
Oh,
cold or snow or
That's how it is here on
the weather does
Easter
everything
weekend.
it can.
Easter,
But
yeah,
Groundhog
Easter.
did not
The weather
come to
does everything
Chicago.
it can to cancel state wrestling every year.
Hey, my
Hey,
birthday
Jerry.
is in April, and it's
And that's
towards
in Nebraska and in Wyoming.
my birthday's at the end of April, and I have had snow on my birthday. Not just snow, but like a snow
blizzard.
blizzard.
Like a blizzard.
Yeah, and it was Easter.
Yeah. The year my mom died. So she died in April. We were blizzarding in March.
Libra Moon, I'm looking it up real quick, the case that you're talking about, to see if she has been found or if it's been solved.
Who you talked about?
Libra Moon was asking about a Tara Calico. She's 19 years old. She disappeared near her home in, is it Belen, New Mexico on September the 20th of 1988.
Wow, and she's still missing.
Well, that's what what Libra Moon was wanting to know if she has if she's still missing or if they have solved her case. But it says here she's widely believed to have been kidnapped in July of 1989. A Polaroid photo of an unidentified young woman and a boy, gagged and seemingly bound, was found in a convenience store parking lot in Port St. Lucie, Florida. I do remember when that picture, it was actually shown.
Can you show the picture? I don't. If I
I would have to go back and find it. I believe it was on Twitter that somebody, there's a thing that I follow on Twitter, and they always post, I forgot what they're called, Morbid something, but they always post like stuff that happened, several years ago or whatever. And I think they are the ones that posted the picture talking about this case. And it's a younger girl and a younger boy, looks to be like in the back of a van or maybe in a hotel room or something like that, but it looks like they're laying on a bed, and people are thinking that it is this Tara Calico girl that was in the picture. Let's see. So it also says here, 10 months later, a friend called John Dole with word of something strange. A photograph had surfaced in Florida showing a young woman. Okay. So Valencia County Sheriff's investigators say that they know what happened to Tara Calico and who murdered her, but they can't prove it. So the case, including those persons of interest, went to the 13th Judicial District Attorney's Office for review in June of 2023. And since then, officials with the office have put together a team of attorneys to go through the 35 years worth of files to see if there's enough to criminally charge anyone.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see her picture here. You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, I don't know if I should post it on here though. Oh wait, it's right here in the Google Images.
Okay, then I won't send it.
Yeah, I found it here. I think that's in a van because it does look like a door there on the side.
Well, I've just got her picture.
Okay, you don't have the one of her and the boy?
Uh-uh.
Oh, shit. What am I? Okay, hold on. I'll send it to you in Discord. I don't want to post it in here. I don't know if YouTube would like that or not, but I'll post it. I'll put it in Discord. Oh, never mind. Libra Moon done did it. Thank you, Libra Moon.
She's fast.
So yeah, that was the picture. Like I said, I want to say it was on Twitter that account had posted, because they always post a lot of really good stuff about past cases and past stuff that's happened, and kind of gives like a story of it.
Oh, okay. I saw that earlier.
And so
I was trying to remember why she looked so familiar.
But I don't remember if they ever came out and said for sure that was her, or if they thought that was her. Libra Moon, do you remember if they said for sure that is her in that picture with the boy? Hey, the Krista, how are you? Okay, so but the picture is in Discord, so for everybody who is in there, y'all can go see it. Let's see, how do I get an invite to your Discord? See Through Fest. Let me grab a link and I'll post it on a community post on my channel.
Welcome to the pickles.
Okay. Let me go do this real quick. So because if not, I'll be done forgot it all. I always keep wanting to go to the flipping Discord. I mean, not Discord. Good Lord, y'all. To the studio instead of the community page. All right, so anybody who joined the membership tonight, y'all can go grab the link and come into Discord. Whenever you come into it, you will go to a welcome channel, and you will have to sit in that channel until I approve you.
She don't mess around.
Which might take a day or so. I just off my down. Discord. Okay. I guess I got everybody approved now. There's nobody sitting in there waiting on me.
Well, look at you go.
She's
There for-
ahead tonight.
There for a while, there was like 3 people sitting in there waiting on me. Hey, Miss Amir, how are you?
Hello, Miss Amir.
Avery, thank you so much for renewing your membership.
When are you going to get some new T-shirts, Scarlett?
When I have time to make them.
Just call Kelly.
I think I'm gonna come up with a different design for my channel, and so I've got to try to figure out how to get it on my shirts without it having a messed up background.
Yeah, because you're going to do the one you have now, right?
I'm gonna try to.
I would love that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that one as well. Vapor needs an emoji creating app.
Oh, so do I.
Vapor, have you tried to Google to see if there's one? I know that there's several of them out there that you can make emojis, but they don't turn out very good.
I just want to clarify something. Vapor, there's no emoji of Ann Taylor.
Well, darn.
Oh my gosh.
If there was, I'd have one. I'd have a few.
No, we need a
We can
meme.
make ones.
We need a meme.
A whole out meme.
Yeah, she needs her own meme.
For
No,
little
Vapor
I-
says there is, but he's going to confuse it with a
Just say
poop
the
one. or
word
something.
little liar.
I'm
Little
still
liar.
waiting on the Judge memes to come out. I haven't
Oh,
seen that
yeah.
yet.
I haven't either. His
Okay.
face is priceless.
I want some Scarlet Smack Your Mama t-shirts.
Let's smack your mom. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
I'm
There's a
like,
song
okay.
called- There's a song called "Smack Your Bitch Up" by Prodigy, but it's actually about two girls, and the other one goes home and beats the other one up.
Oh, you know what? I think it's from that Smack Your Mama sauce you and Avery like.
Oh, Slap Your Mama?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's Avery. I don't use that stuff.
Yeah. Shannon Smith needs some memes for sure.
Shannon, she's frightening.
Like when she was trying to cry the other day and act like she was trying not to cry. That would be a good one. She rolled her eyes actually on camera.
Vapor's
Oh, that was
crazy.
appalling. What about when she flipped off someone in the gallery?
I haven't seen that one yet. I'm only on day 8.
And she turns around, does the double finger to someone in the gallery. She's sort of like someone's trolling her, and she keeps turning around to look at them. And
For
then when
real?
she sort of thinks someone's watching, she turns
Oh,
around and
no.
gets a couple of birds
You-
at them. A double-handed bird, you know?
You just.
Yeah, no, that's straight up.
I'm going to have to see that one to believe it, Tony.
I'll see if I can put a post and back check. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Did the judge do anything?
No, because it was sort of at a moment where there was not confusion in the courtroom, but there was a bit going on, and she sort of took that opportunity to flip the birds at whoever was trolling her. But the
You know,
cameras were right on at the time, so yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't put anything past that woman. She's
I
sweet.
she's nasty and wicked.
She
From
is.
what I heard, she was very salty over the TikTokers and whoever these other people on social media that's talking about her.
I would
Mhm.
say she would be. I would say she's the sort of person who can't let that sort of stuff go. I mean, she's a public face. She's a public figure now. If you're nowadays with social media, you go in the public, you're going to get some haters, and
Right.
you've got to be a big girl and handle it.
You know who her last client was, don't you?
Yeah, that guy Ralph Nader.
No,
No, oh,
Larry
some
Nasser.
scumbag.
Larry
Larry?
Nasser.
Oh, that's probably who I met. Yeah, that's
The,
probably who I met. The gymnastics coach.
Yeah, That guy was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, well, he was touching up girls for years, and because of his position, got
Yeah.
away with it. And then no one wants to represent him, and here she is.
Yep. If she represent him, she can represent anybody, in my opinion.
We had a guy in New Zealand, so I've probably said this before on this channel, but we had a guy in New Zealand years ago, probably 20 years ago, and he represented all the child molesters and high-profile cases where people done bad things against kids. And he went from about age 25 to 39 and then did away with himself. He just couldn't. I don't think he could just handle what he'd been doing for 15 years of his life. And I think with her, I see signs that she's really struggling with what she's doing.
I just could not represent
No.
someone. Well, no, I take that back. I could represent them. I would be their attorney. I would listen to what they have to say, and then I would sit there and be like, I have no questions. I wouldn't do nothing for them.
This case is not going to go through the courts.
Nope.
So you might.
Well, you do. I mean, you do get lawyers with integrity. Well, I don't know. That's Sarah Boone. She's just gone through burned another lawyer.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say Scarlett's the one she needs for her lawyer.
Sarah
I
Boone
know a
is-
couple of YouTube creators she could have as her lawyer.
I could no. Me and Sarah Boone. I would have to tell her to shut up and sit down, and I don't want to hear of another letter coming from her cell or anything else. Me and her just would not.
Well,
Get
she
away.
argues with those guards
would
all the
not get
time.
along.
I'm just waiting until she goes per se.
She's just, oh my gosh, that woman. I cannot wait to find out because I listened to it again the other day. She said she put him in the suitcase. How did she get that man in the suitcase? Uh-oh. Here
He's
goes
only
Maybe he was.
How tall was he?
5'2".
So he was.
Yeah.
So he was a
Was he
little guy.
five-
Yeah.
I thought he was maybe he was 5'6". I thought he was 5'2".
No, he was 5'2" or 5'3".
Yeah, I was thinking he's
So he
5.
wasn't much taller than me.
No, or me.
And he looked to be like he was very skinny, very slim
Yeah.
built.
And
Was
he's like a
very
Danilo.
skinny.
He was like a
They were
Danilo.
both extremely skinny when they were arrested. I noticed she's put on a bit of weight. I haven't seen him lately, but I imagine getting off whatever they were
You
on.
haven't seen him. Well, there's a reason you haven't seen him lately.
What's
Well,
happened
I
to
don't
him?
know. She's a little heavier than he is. Not by
Who?
much.
Wait, who is
she
he?
Heavy now.
Who is he? He's gone.
What happened to him?
What?
died.
Died.
What?
She unalived him in the
Yeah,
suitcase.
he died. He died in the suitcase.
Oh, sorry, I just got confused for a split second. Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
what?
I'm such I'm such a dizzy one. Yeah, sorry. For a second,
Cause
I
of
started
death,
thinking another case.
asphyxiation.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I got
he died.
confused.
Yeah,
Sarah
there was.
Boone and Jennifer Crumbly. I was talking about Jennifer Crumbly. She's
Oh.
she's the
Yeah,
one
Oh.
who's
she has.
put on a
Yeah,
few
she
pounds.
has.
Yeah,
And
she
her
definitely
husband,
has.
he also looked like he'd been on the old glass barbecue for a few years as well. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's put on any weight. Has anyone seen him?
I haven't. Well, I saw him, but that was about 3 months ago, so I don't know.
Yeah, okay. But she's definitely put on 30, 40 pounds, and that's probably just getting rid of the glass barbecue and 2 years of high carb prison food, I guess. Jail food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I sidetracked you there. Sorry about that.
Oh no, hey.
No, you're good.
When did
We get
Sarah Boone-
confused
when
about
did
a
Sarah
lot of
Boone
these
happen?
cases. When is what now?
When did Sarah
She-
Boone happen?
Jerry's loving it.
In
20.
2020.
20?
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah. I had to think there for a second because Adam Montgomery's was 2019.
Okay,
So
that's
I
been a
had to-
while now, guys.
But now, when he was in the suitcase, his knees were against his chest.
It had to be.
So
Yeah.
therefore, that causes you
You can't
I
take
looked
a
it-
deep enough breath.
exactly.
I looked it up the
you
other
can't
day. His
breathe.
cause of death was asphyxiation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but at the same time too, you expel a lot of CO2 and
not
you're
only
not
that-
getting in enough oxygen.
She's
Right.
also
Yes.
kicked him down the steps.
Yep.
She's
Yeah.
also flipped it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why I always thought that he was already deceased when she kicked him down the stairs.
No.
I don't know why I thought that.
Like she
Because a
kicked
lot
him
of
down
us
the
at
stairs.
the beginning,
Yeah,
a
she
lot
kicked the
of us didn't-
suitcase down the stairs with him in it.
Yeah.
Still alive.
At the beginning, a lot of us thought that he was already gone when she did that, but no.
Okay,
But that,
maybe
She
that's
did that
where I was getting it
before.
from.
that was on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, wasn't it?
No.
I don't
What
know.
night was it
It
on?
was done on a Friday.
Oh, Friday. I
think.
was going to say. I
It's
mean,
the
that's,
Friday.
that's,
They
a,
were drinking
Saturday.
wine and playing hide and
that's a
seek.
big night for midweek. That would have been a big night for a midweek night.
Yeah, playing hide and seek, even though she put him in there. So that doesn't make sense.
But I believe, okay, he's only like 5'2" or 5'3".
Right.
He might have weighed about 160, maybe 70 pounds, 170
Yeah,
pounds.
that sounds about right.
Okay, she's not a small girl.
No. I
So
think she weighed more than he did.
if she wanted to, she probably manhandled him.
I just want to know, he had that bump on his head from what I've heard.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
just wonder if
down the
that bump
stairs.
on his head was before he went in the suitcase and she put him in there.
I don't know.
Yeah, because King Scarlett said that he probably has some kind of brain injury from going down the stairs.
Yeah. Well, it shook the apartment next door.
Yeah, they heard
Lord.
that's what the next door
There's
neighbor-
stairways right next to the wall of the apartment next door, and they heard huge thuds going down the stairs.
Mhm.
and then sit there and make videos of you telling he's telling you he can't breathe, he wants to get out, and you're laughing at him and making jokes and calling him stupid and
Telling him that
telling
was.
him to shut up.
And
I
that's
forgot
you.
what all she said in that video when we watched it the other night, but you could clearly hear that he was in distress when he was
Yeah.
telling her that he could not breathe. Like he
He's
wasn't.
like, F you. F you."
Yeah, it wasn't like he was screaming at her or cussing her out or mad or nothing like that. He was very calm and saying, I can't breathe, babe. I can't breathe.
Yep.
Just over and over and
I
over.
just wonder how long did he yell that stuff after she went upstairs, and he is probably still down there begging her.
Probably.
I mean, or did she
How
wait
long?
till
I wonder how long. I wonder how long it would take for somebody to unalive in a situation like that. Because you have so many factors. You have that you're constricted. You can't get enough air in your lungs. You're not
I don't
getting.
think it. I don't think. I don't think it would
You're
take very long.
I don't think it
I
would
don't
either.
either.
You're expelling too much,
I want
CO2.
to say.
Yeah, I don't think it would took long.
I wonder if it would take 15 minutes or less.
I think it took hours, didn't it? Surely. She had time to throw him down the stairs, toss him over, and record him a few times.
I want to know how long it's going to take the jury to deliberate and come back with a guilty verdict.
that jury is going to be so confused.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I told
that's
my
She's
sister.
a,
I
she's
told
a
my
very
sister about
generous
the whole
lady,
case.
though. I mean, at least she recorded the crime for everyone. I mean, it's
Yeah, she made it easy for the prosecution.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
she must have been completely. I think they were completely off their faces. I don't think wine was the only thing they consumed that night.
Oh,
And she was obviously either she's completely stupid and doesn't know what your recording stuff's always there, or she didn't. She's just stupid.
I
I
think
don't know.
she thought she
She's
could-
stupid or
She's either
stupid.
completely
Either
stupid
or
or she's
completely
stupid.
Yeah.
have we ever gotten the tox report from that? I don't remember if we did or not.
I don't think I haven't seen it anywhere.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Oh no, but the most there probably was in his system was wine.
Yeah, I think that might be all they did that night. But
Do you?
there were
I
2
think that-
bottles.
To me, they look like frizzes. They look like they're on the, I think.
Well, there's rumors that they were, but they're not so sure it was
to
that
me,
night.
looking at them from my experience in life, they look like that. And the way that she's recovered in the last 2 years, it just leads me to think that there's something else going on. There's a bit of substance going on.
and I think they charged her with second degree.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't either, but I think it's so they couldn't throw out the video on them.
What do you mean?
that they so they could use the video in the court.
Oh,
You know, because how the defense will probably argue about having it.
I don't know.
Trying to get
It's
thrown
just
out.
I can't
I-
wait for the trial to start.
I honestly, I know it was premeditated that she
It's
got
going to be
the
a
suitcase
circus.
out. It was premeditated. She got him in there. All of that was premeditated. Now, whether she meant to unalive him or not, that's something different.
That's what I was going to ask is what is exactly her charge?
I would love to know if they. I don't know if they had a trial. I'd love to know if there's previous abuse in that relationship.
There was
There was. So was
on
she,
both
she's
parts.
on both parts. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And they
Yeah.
do. There are people that said that they did do that stuff. So
That they did the bad shit. I'm sure they did. I could just look at them when they're. I could
oh
look at
yeah,
her
you could
that
tell.
day, and I'm like, yeah, no, I've seen people like that before.
Well, did you
Uh,
watch the? Did you watch the when the police came? Did you watch the body cam footage?
Oh
When they-
yeah, for sure. No, she's
Yeah,
she's a
she
nut.
was-
Yeah,
She looked
going
like
for water. She wants her water all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was. I mean, she's not. Look, she's not upset that the so-called love of her life. When you're with someone, of course, they're the love of your life. But so she's not upset that the love of her life has just passed away. She's more worried about getting some water.
Oh, see-through vest. That was Letitia Stout. That put her stepson, but he wasn't. He was already unalive.
Yeah, before he went into it.
Yeah.
We
That
had a
poor
case
baby.
here a couple of years ago where a couple of people were found in suitcases.
Well, that's not unusual, but to be unalived in one, that's kind of unusual.
Yeah, it's usually before.
Shushi poor.
Usually before.
Oh, usually before. I'm sorry. I am
Yes.
old. I'm like shushi poor. What?
I'm so sorry, it's my accent. I've had a couple of vodkas. I'm not going to lie, it gets very strong.
Shushi
Ah.
poor.
Yeah.
What's her, Scarlett? Do you know her actual charge?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the
Is
actual
it manslaughter?
I was going to say it can't be like first degree because
one. No, it's not first degree.
it's not. Okay.
No, it's second degree.
Is it second? I was sure if
Is
that or
it
manslaughter.
premeditated M or is it manslaughter?
They didn't say premeditated. I think it's just manslaughter
I think it's
or second.
I think
Betty
it's
Jo's
second degree with an abuse charge.
Okay, so she faces second degree murder charges in the death of the 42-year-old. And let me see if there was any other ones.
42-year-olds making art to hang on the wall, making
Seems like
puzzles.
I know the other night I said something about that too, that I thought that there was another charge on there, but I couldn't remember what it was. And I thought it was an abuse charge.
Was his name George Flores?
Yep.
Okay.
Torres.
Torres?
Yeah, Torres.
Okay.
He was not a big guy. He was like the Hobbit.
He was tiny.
Hey.
He was like a Danilo.
No, he's like the Hobbit. Hey, did you read? Did you know that he's going to have his first hearing here pretty soon?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought he done had it.
Did he?
No,
I thought it was coming up here pretty quick.
I saw that on Nick's page.
Yeah. Cavalcante.
Okay, because I know that they had moved him to the place that he escaped from.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Let's just hope they don't let him out in the yard where he can crab walk up the wall again.
Yeah.
Because
I bet.
allegedly he did say, so whenever the day that they found him and all that, and they took him into the building, and then we got to see the perp walk.
Mhm.
He told them before they walked outside of the building with him, that if he had the chance to do it again, that he would.
Of course he would.
So you go put this man who has done told you that he would do it again if he had the chance back in the same facility that he escaped from.
You
And
are
they
kidding
put a
me.
little bit more razor wire across there is all they did, I think.
He went through how many strands of razor wire and it didn't slow him down?
I know it.
I mean,
He's a
it's
tough little
stupid.
hobbit.
Yeah, I mean, they're stupid for bringing him back there.
Why?
We do not
Or
know.
just don't
I-
let him back out on the yard.
But
I
what does
cannot
he
do.
have to lose? Maybe they'll put him in one of those dog run things when he goes outside.
I cannot do another 2-week escapade.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
It
that
was insane. It
oh
was
my God.
bizarre.
Nick the Hat, though, he's getting like JLR, man. He's like getting
Absolutely.
Oh, he's
out
all
of this
over the place.
he's
world.
everywhere. He's like, I'm just gonna do Cavalcante and that's it. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I don't
been
blame
on-
him. I mean, he's monetized. Why not?
Yeah, he's been on several other different cases since Cavalcante's.
Yeah, he did Moan. That crazy guy.
Okay. I saw the video, you guys.
That's bad.
Which
I-
video?
The Moan video.
All of it.
Oh, I still haven't watched it.
It's
It's
just
bad.
It was sent to me, but I haven't watched it because one thing, I've been sick, and I was in
and you
bed
don't
all
want to
day.
get any more sick.
Well, it's just I've been hurting really bad, and then I had a migraine over the weekend on top of it, and I literally Friday night till today I didn't get out of my bed.
Wow.
I stayed in
my
bed.
That's
Yeah, I
why you
stayed-
haven't been on.
Yeah, I stayed in bed all weekend. And I
Wow.
still feel like crap.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You need to go to the doctor.
I am eventually.
I couldn't believe it when Avery sent me that. My question is, why did they not flag that?
I don't know. It took what 5-6 hours,
Yeah, I think somebody said it was up there for 6 hours.
but we
Oh,
play
my.
one little song for 15 seconds, and you're
Boom,
banned.
you get a
You
copyright.
get him.
I just don't get it, you guys. I don't get it.
Distraction.
I thought it was I had to rewatch it. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I watched it more than once. I just couldn't. I couldn't believe my ears.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is I could actually. I lie. I could believe my ears. I figured sooner or later somebody would do something stupid.
And wasn't it like he didn't he say he did it because he was like against the military or something?
No, he's our president.
Huh?
Hey, he declared himself our president. Don't you know he's our president? Biden's no longer our president.
Wait, the dude that did this to his dad
Yeah.
said that? See, I
He
haven't
declared-
watched it.
Yeah, he declared himself president.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, so that's going to
he
be
took over.
that's an insanity thing there.
Is he one of those presidents of the sovereign citizens?
No, thank God. Those people.
Oh, okay. I mean, those people are crazy.
Those people are. I feel sorry for judges that have to deal with those people.
Well, I think there needs to be some sort of legislation to take them out. They're just wasting so many people's time. It's ridiculous.
You said
Well, you
people
can't take somebody out because they think they have rights they don't have. That's not right.
You said some people do what now?
They need maximum sentences when they come up on anything. They need maximum sentences to show them the reality of the world.
They don't
They-
have cars. They're not riding in a vehicle. They're traveling.
Not sure. Was that you, JC, who asked about that? I'm talking
But
about.
you said that
people-
these people are people that do what now?
They're people. They call themselves First Amendmenters or something. I don't know what they actually call themselves.
Sovereign
I know-
citizens.
Sovereign citizens. Okay. They're also referred to from the people who don't like them as frauditors. because what they say is they are auditing public places. So when they say audit, they mean they're going to go into a public place and film the people working there and film the environment and film the location
Oh my god.
because they have
Okay.
a right to do so.
I know what you're.
In
I know what
their
you're
opinion.
saying.
And they have obviously have a lot of issues in the upper 2 inches, and they're not. Yeah, and what happens is they waste a lot of people's time, and eventually they either get trespassed or arrested, and they end up in jail and get some sort of sentence, and then if they do it over and over, they go to prison. But the problem is they're getting away with it far too much, and I think the sentences need to be a lot tougher on them to deter people from thinking, oh, this guy's done it 50 times before he got caught. I'll be able to do it 49 times.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're well, and two, they'll drive around and they'll say that they're not riding in a vehicle, they're traveling. And
Yeah,
they don't need driver's license, they don't need anything,
Yeah.
they say.
They don't need a license. They don't need to pass the examination to make sure that they're not unsafe to everyone else who follows the system and make sure that they drive safely.
Daryl Brooks, he was one. You know how he said, I am not Daryl Brooks. I am representing Daryl Brooks. I am not saying that that's my name. He's one of them.
Yeah, well, he's a prime example.
I'm thinking that, okay, we saw how crazy Daryl Brooks was. I'm thinking Sarah Boone is going to be like way
worse.
1,000 times worse. Because I just don't
can't-
think she's going to be able to sit still and be quiet in the courtroom.
I
And
can't wait to see her handcuffed, shackled, muzzled, and put in a separate cell to watch this thing. And there'll be a camera on her in a little room, and everyone else will be
bag
acting
over
like
her
normal human
face.
beings.
it's going to be epic, y'all. I cannot wait.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait. Like, I was super excited for a Kohlberger trial this year, but we're not going to get it. So I will settle for a Sarah Boone one.
Scarlett, you've seen reality. It's not going to be this year.
Yeah, I don't think Kohlberger is going to happen this year. I'm thinking more than likely the judge will probably maybe meet in the middle and through March of 2025, and that's what the judge is going to go for.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's not strict enough. I'm sorry.
Well, just thinking with the trial being 330 days away, at least that's 330 different conspiracies that people can come up in between.
I'm so sick of conspiracies in that case.
Yeah.
No,
there's enough out there with Crumbly and Boone and all these other people to keep us occupied. Let's not obsess on these naughty boys. Let's obsess on the naughty girls.
They're just as bad.
Yeah. Which we have Adams starts tomorrow. Who is after Adams?
So are they going to start with the trial when they're done with jury selection, or are they going to wait till the next day?
So jury selection, they're saying starts tomorrow, and they're saying that opening statements will start Wednesday. So I thought it may take a day or two for jury selection, but apparently they're thinking it's just going to take the one day.
I'm surprised they're not starting right after they're done with jury selection.
And they might, if they get jury selection done quick enough, like morning time, they might go into opening statements in the afternoon, but they're saying Wednesday. And y'all, I completely forgot that Christopher Preciado had a pre-hearing today. Well, on the 5th. I completely forgot about that until I just looked at my book. But they're saying that Adams is supposed to go to the 19th.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
And then we have the Christy Seipel murder trial starts on the 26th of this month.
Yeah.
And I've got to go back and Google that one because I don't remember exactly which one that one is.
You know what you need to do is you need to put in Discord, like, the dates and times as they come up.
Yeah. I have a thing. Where did I put it in Discord, though? somewhere in Discord, I have something in there about trials that are coming up. I thought I had a whole channel for it, but
Maybe I've missed it.
Did I make a case? No, I don't guess I made a. I don't guess I made a channel for that. I could have swore I did though. But yeah, I'll have to go make one. Because there was because I remember putting it in there and I pinned it to the top of one of them. Let's see. What did you watch? Wait, King Scarlet, they changed what?
They changed.
She said no, they changed it, but what did they change? Oh, Christopher Preciados. Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. King Scarlet, do you know what day they changed it to? I think that Christy Seipel trial is going to be interesting too.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how long it's going to go, but it's supposed to start on the 26th. And then we've got Major John Kaler's starting on the 4th of March.
I can't write it down. My nails are wet.
I can put it in Discord. I can go through my book and.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I can go. I'll put them all in.
Tony was Mr. Olympics, I guess.
4, 16.
He's
Okay,
got a disc statue.
April 16. Okay, so King Scarlet, they moved it to the same day as his dad's because Ramon has one on the 16th of April also.
Oh.
Okay, who else do we got after? I think Major John. What is it?
Oh, no, I'm talking to Tony.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. Sorry for the trolling there. Sorry for that one. Sorry about that. It was fun though, wasn't it, Lady V?
I think the Major John Kaler one, I think it's going to be.
I want to hear that one.
Yeah, they're saying from the 4th to the 15th. I mean, he went in, he pled guilty, and got the other charge. They took the burglary charge off, so he just has the 4 counts of first degree. Or no, maybe they moved him to second degree.
You know, I can see my husband doing that same thing in that same exact situation. You know,
that the Major John Kaler.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought twice about it.
Yeah.
I would have, especially after I called police. The police came out there. I made a report on it, and they didn't do anything about it. I would have done
well, and he did it more than once. You know, I mean, with the police, he called them more than once. He gave them more than one opportunity.
Yeah. And
what happened in that one again?
That was the one that boy was, you know,
so Major John Kaler, his wife and his daughters lived in an upstairs apartment, and down below him it was like one building that had just those 2 apartments, one upstairs, one downstairs. And this family of 4, it was a grandfather and then his daughter and her 2 kids. They were 2 boys, were up teenagers, and they lived on the bottom floor, but they had to share a backyard.
Yeah, but he was 18.
Yeah, the one that was doing it. Yeah. So when Major John Kaler's wife would take his daughters, and they were young, they would take them to the backyard to let them play and do stuff. This boy would be in the window exposing himself.
And among other things.
Yes. And doing other things with his hands. And so they called the police. Police come out there. There was reports done on it. And so he done it this last time. And Major John Kaler's wife told him about it whenever he got home from work. And so they went to the backyard and got into it with the grandfather and the grandfather's daughter. And he unalived both of them in the backyard, and then went into the house and unalived the 2 boys. And so he got the same exact charges that Brian Koberger had, 4 first degrees and a burglary charge. After he done it, he gave his wife his wallet and all this and that. He went and put the firearm in his truck, and he called police and told them what he had just done. And police came out and arrested him.
Oh wow.
But there was several times that police had gotten calls about what this boy was doing in front of these little girls. And they didn't do anything about it. They would just take a report, and then that was it.
That was that.
And nothing. So what did they expect the dad to do? You're doing this in front of his little girls and his wife.
Yeah,
You know.
and I mean that's going to affect those little girls the rest of their life. That's just not
Right.
gonna happen.
And if I'm not mistaken, his thing is all of his documents are on the Idaho website. I think they moved the 1st-degree charges to 2nd-degree, and they took the let me find his case on here, and they took the 5th charge off. So they took the burglary charge off. They dismissed that one, and I do believe they changed them to guilty plea advisory. Let me pull this up and see if this one was it.
That's just
That-
gross, though.
Yeah, and multiple times.
Well, he also talked to the parents too. Wasn't just the police. He tried to get the parents to make him quit.
Yeah, I think he went to the parents, to the mom and the grandfather first, and then he had to go
Now,
to the
didn't they
police with
say?
it.
Didn't they say he was autistic
Who?
or something? That boy.
The kid.
I think he was.
I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, he has now got 4 second-degree charges on him instead of 4 first degrees. And it's not long after this happened, and he was arrested and all that, they came out and was like, we have no intention on seeking the DP on him.
Yeah, he was thinking. Oh, guys, help me out. I don't remember the guy's name, but remember the guy that was at the airport, I believe it was, and the offender that did something to his daughter was.
That was in Louisiana.
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
his name? And he
God.
unalived him right there in the airport and got off.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And he wasn't even doing it at the time. This kid was doing it at the time. So
I don't even remember what that dude's name was, but I know who you're talking about.
oh good. Yeah, Gary Planche. Or Planche. Yeah.
That's the guy shot the guy in the airport.
Yeah.
The guy been fiddling with his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't remember if that was Baton Rouge or if that was in New Orleans, but it was somewhere down there.
Whatever that was a great result.
Yeah, it was.
But I mean, honestly, I really can't blame.
I can't either.
I mean, if I go to the parents or the adults there, and it's still happening, and I go to the police multiple times, and it continues to happen. I mean, especially in front of my kids.
Yeah.
And he manned up and called them and told them what he had just done, like right after he done it. So,
Did you guys hear about the coworker that unalived the other coworker because he allegedly stole his lunch?
No.
Oh yeah.
When was that?
I don't know where it was, but
When?
not too long ago.
Hmm.
I seen it on the news.
I haven't heard of that one.
But
Where did they work?
I'm not sure. Let me look it up and
You mean it's not Walmart?
No.
Happens at Walmart.
No, I don't think it was Walmart, but yeah, but he got sentenced 70 to 100 years.
Oh damn.
Christ.
Hold on one second.
I wonder if that lunch was worth it. Have to be pretty hungry for that.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit that goes on in this world,
There
honestly.
is. Too much.
And I gotta go back and make sure that Charles starts at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, there's always a Walmart somewhere. Or a Walmart bag.
Actually, you're not too
Scarlett,
far off because it was Target and it was in Virginia, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, Tony?
I'm blocked in chat. I'm a
Yeah,
bad boy.
you're naughty.
You're blocked in chat.
Yeah, he was.
What did I say? What did I say? I
You
said.
can't talk about people that are unclothed, even if it's a statue.
Oh,
No, you're not blocked.
No, he's
I'll
just
try.
timed out.
Oh, okay.
Betty Joe timed him
I
out.
mean, all I said. Oh no, it's come up. All I said
It
was
was in
like
Virginia.
in the ancient days, the discus athletes, like all athletes in the Olympic Games.
Don't say it up here.
Well, no, I won't say. I'll rephrase it. What happened was they used to if say you're a sprinter, you'd be judged on how fast you were and how you looked doing it unclothed. And Vapor asked me up the discus, and I said, mate, you would have been a champion in your day.
Yeah, but you can't say the other word.
The NA word.
Yeah.
NAKR. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry.
you're only timed out for 300 seconds.
Yeah,
it's just for 5 minutes.
I'm
he's
so
back in.
sorry. I didn't understand that was a bad word.
You have to be careful what we say and put in chat around here. Otherwise, it can get
You
started.
know, and I really appreciate that because this is one of the greatest channels on YouTube. It's one of the, it's only, to me, it's fantastic. It's like, you know, there's no creative issues because Scarlett keeps everything tight, and there's no sort of dramas and stuff like that. It's fantastic.
Well, we got some really good mods too. I mean, they can.
Yeah, he
And
thought.
I am on the verge. I say a lot of cheeky adult things, and I don't mean any offence to anyone. And yeah, so I'm sorry I said that N word.
Okay.
And
no
not
problem.
that other N word. I don't say that other N word, but the
No,
word
I
that
know which one. I know which one you're talking about.
Hey,
Yes.
Ugly Truckin', how are you?
describes people on the beach with no clothes on, or anywhere with no clothes on. Yeah.
Okay,
so anyway.
y'all.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
Just stop with it. Just
If
stop.
that offended anyone, I apologize.
No, it's good. This trial starts at 8:30 in the morning, y'all. I thought it was 9
Tomorrow?
o'clock. Yes, I thought it. So that is 7:30 my time. Let me make sure that
Is
is
it on
right.
the East Coast?
Yes, I thought it started at 9 o'clock their time, but it says jury selection is scheduled to begin at 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday, and then the trial is scheduled to
Where
continue.
was that? Where's Montgomery at?
New Hampshire.
Oh my lord!
And the trial is scheduled to continue daily when court is open through February the 29th. I thought they said the 19th. The trial will be held courtroom 1 of Hillsborough County. So, oh shit! So that means I got to get up at 6 in the morning. Hell.
What time do we have to be?
Well, it's 6 o'clock. I have to get up at 6, so I can get it scheduled and do my thumbnail and all that. But it's supposed to start 8:30 their time, which is 7:30 our time.
Well, you know, you ought to do a delayed in case it gets bad. You can.
Yeah, I may do
Well,
like a
and-
10-minute delay.
Well, I don't know because, like, seriously, you got an hour for lunch, you got sidebars, and all of that stuff you can fast forward through if you start like an hour late.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if I want to be that far off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm just putting it out there for you to think about.
I might do a like a 10-minute delay.
I mean, I know one creator that's putting it off for like at least an hour to 3 hours. So they
Let's
can
see.
go through all that stuff and be done by the end of the day at the same time as the court.
Trying to think. So if it starts at 7:30 my time, and they'll probably go till. I wonder how long they're going to go.
I don't know, but if you start at 9:30, it starts at 7:30. There'll probably be a delay. If you start at 9:30, by the time you have the sidebars and the time you have lunch, that's an hour, and you have breaks for people to go to the bathroom and for comfort. I need a minute breaks. By the end of the day, you'll be caught up and done along with them. You won't be running any later. You'll just be getting rid of the excess time for people to have to sit through.
Yeah, I may just start at 9 o'clock anyway, which would be 8 o'clock my time, or 8:30.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it on several hours delay, but it does need to be on a delay a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if it was me, I'd put it on an hour.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I still got to get up early though.
Yeah.
Libra Moon says she'll be asleep. I guess I need to get out of here because it's almost 2 o'clock here. That'll give me. I'll get up at 6:30. That should
I'm
give
not
me
getting that early.
enough. I got coffee. Damn it!
You're
I
going to
didn't get
be
a
all
Red
there
Bull.
by yourself, Scarlett. We're all going to be asleep till
We
9.
got-
No, that's fine.
I'll get
Because I'm gonna be
I'll-
muted anyway. So
I'll
You're
get up
gonna
with
go
you,
back to
Scarlett,
sleep.
because we got 2 new coffee makers this weekend because ours went out on us and quit working. So David decided to go buy a new one, and then tonight his mom gave him her other one that she had, and he likes it better. So he's gonna take the one that he got back.
I mean, I would get my money back.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with you?
Well, I get my coffee again.
Seal up, but not until 7:30. Okay, so Summer, that'll be 6:30 my time. Okay, Scarlett, they're saying it starts at 8:30 their time, which is 7:30 my time. Originally, I thought it started at 9 their time. So
Is all of Louisiana in Central Time?
yes,
It is.
yeah. So
Is that where the Eastern Time line is though? Is on the border?
Oh no, I think it's like over in Alabama somewhere, the Alabama Georgia line or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I believe. Because I think Avery is also Central Time.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow.
By the way, I checked on oh God, my brain is crime sleuthing. I'm sorry, I'm tired. She
From the
she's
earthquake.
Yeah, she said she's fine. It felt funky though. I felt my house kind of shake just a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't. When was it?
Last week sometime.
It was, I think, the last time I was live.
Yeah, I think so.
believe.
That's about 3 days. 3 days ago.
I don't think I felt it.
Well, you shouldn't.
Here.
I hope not. Yeah, otherwise, my house would have been rocking and rolling.
We had a storm here the other night, and there was a clap of thunder. It was so loud it woke me up. It's the loudest I've ever heard in any country, anywhere in the world. It was unbelievable.
Did it hit a
I mean,
tree?
It hit a building about 100 meters away from me.
Oh my
figured it
gosh.
just hit something next to you.
Yeah, the bang was, it was the big bang. It formed a new universe.
Wow.
Sometimes it sounds like it.
All right, so I guess I need to get off of here for the night.
Hey,
We felt one a little bit before.
So where's the next party, guys? Are we going over to Vapor's place or what?
I don't know if anybody else is.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to bed.
Well, it's only 8 o'clock at night here, so come on, guys.
I don't know
You're
if
awake.
Vapor's going live or not tonight.
I work tomorrow, so I'm not.
Yeah, I would stay on longer, but I've got to get up early in the morning.
I
Yeah.
have to go to my nasty channel now.
Just
I
be
get-
careful where you go.
Yeah, and I'm
Have
trying to
fun.
be careful, but yeah, it'll be fun. See what happens. Hey, thanks, Scarlett. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, you're
Great
welcome. Have
show.
a good night.
Yeah, I love
Good
you
night,
all. I
Scott.
love
Tony.
my American friends. I love a soft spot for all of you guys in America. You're great people. The ones I met personally in my life have been absolutely fantastic. So bless you all. Good night.
All right.
Good
Have a good
night.
night.
Good night. All right,
That's
Scarlett, I'll let you go. Have a good night.
Okay. Thanks for coming up. Have a good night.
Good night, BB. Love you guys.
Love you too. Well,
Bye.
thank you for having me up, Scarlett. Love everybody,
You're
and
welcome.
y'all sleep safe, okay?
All right. You too. Have a good night.
Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Betty Joe, I hope you start feeling better soon. All right, so I'm out of here for the night. I will be back. So if it starts at 8:30 their time, that's 7:30 my time. I'll probably start at 8 my time, like I originally had said, just to give it a 30-minute delay. I don't know what time they will end it tomorrow, but tomorrow's pretty much just jury selection. Unless they get it done early enough, then they may go into opening statements. Be nice if they did. But I'm going to get out of here for tonight. I love you all. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us. And I will see y'all hopefully in the morning.